Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to Patreon D&D, where Platinum level patrons and I get together to play Dungeons & Dragons via Discord and Roll20. These sessions are entirely supported by patrons of patreon.com/RogueWatson. Patrons also get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and these patron D&D games. These games are not live streamed, but are recorded for your viewing pleasure. You can watch more D&D sessions, reviews, and crafting streams on the YouTube channel, read recaps at RogueWatson.com, and listen to all these shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Welcome to Chapter 6, Episode 6 of our Empire of the Ghouls campaign, designed by Richard Green and published by Kobold Press. This session, I am joined by patrons Brandon, playing Bahn Mi, the Kobold Bard College of Whispers.
Hey there.
Jason, playing Zaberi, the human Battlemaster Fighter/Wizard.
Howdy.
Morgan, playing Millie, the human Way of the Kensei Monk.
Hello.
Sam, playing Alaric, the dhampir Death Domain Cleric/Bard.
Greetings.
Previously on Empire of the Ghouls, and this is a long one, the party met with the Marquis Laszlo Dima, the other contact from Narrow Zane. Although Laszlo is loyal to the Imperium, he proved much more helpful to the party. He sees Duke Lichmark's schemes with the Hunger Cult as seditious and dangerous. He vows to help the party with his influence over the military and gives them another contact, the High Priestess at the Temple of Agonizing Bliss. Using the slain Marquess as a magical disguise, the party adopt an entourage persona as they make their way through the city and ascend the bloody, spiky steps to the city's blood temple. The priestess receives them warmly, agreeing that Radomir and Lichmark's plot must be stopped. She informs the party of their scheme. The Hunger Cult's high priest Radomir is to ritually sacrifice the Krakovan noble to appease Vardazane. In doing so, the Dark God will bestow the secret of how to create more Dharakul. The sacrifice is set to take place early tomorrow morning at the nearby Bone Cathedral. She tells them of a secret passage underground that leads to the catacombs beneath the city, accessible in a nearby alley. The party head over there, but are accosted on the streets by over a dozen uniformed ghouls of the Harvester Legion, led by a captain mounted on a carrion beetle. The captain calls for their arrest and questioning under suspicious activities. Naturally, the party is not about to go quietly. A fight breaks out, with Alaric once again proving his prowess by first commanding them to halt, then vaporizing most of the ghouls with his cleric powers. The others gang up on the powerful captain, and eventually the beetle is forced to flee along with a few of the turned soldiers. Alarms blare in the distance, and ghouls mounted on bats begin patrolling the skies. The party hurries to the alley, where they meet a calm Dharakul in a leather jacket, fedora, and smoking a bone pipe. Marius is a spy working directly for Emperor Nicephorus. He warns the party that their goals are temporarily aligned. The Emperor is aware of the scheme, and letting a bunch of outsiders deal with it would be preferable. But should they want to leave the Imperium alive, they'll need to work with the Emperor and respect his authority. And you all ducked into the labyrinthine tunnels beneath the city. Which I know you mentioned short rest possibilities, which I am going to say you can go ahead and do that now. Is what I will say. I'll put you on this map for now also. Remind me if you need your tokens for short resting. I can throw them on the map if they're not on there.
I think we do.
Okay.
Before we short rest, Alaric would like to cast a spell on Bahn, if he's willing to receive that.
What kind of spell is it?
Friend.
Just to keep me quiet. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll accept that one.
Yeah.
I
Friend,
consider you my
I
friend.
want to make sure you make it back home to Zobek.
Well. Ooh.
Is it okay if I use my quickened healing before we short rest? Awesome.
Yeah. It's like a fighter using second wind or something.
I feel lucky. So lucky.
And I would also like to replenish my Mark of Blood. So that means I take 44 points of necrotic damage. I'm resistant to necrotic. So 44 plus 4. Hey, I love that. So I take
What's the
12
Song
and
of Rest worth?
6.
D8.
Oh, do okay.
I
So,
have
but
you guys.
do we roll it?
Yep, I have you guys
Okay.
roll it individually.
Okay, awesome.
Each of you may enjoy his music to different degrees.
Yeah, my orations.
It's very subjective. Oh, is it? Yeah, is it just like speeches?
Yeah, in this
Dictations.
case.
Okay. I'm also going to burn my last 2 channel divinities before to get my first and second level spells back.
Mm.
Are you guys getting the fancy short rest? Roll 20.
There's a short rest
that didn't
button.
do much
Once you
more.
click on your token,
Oh, click on my token. That's probably what it was. Okay.
Okay.
and then at the top or bottom, usually you'll get macros.
Oh, you're not using the one in the character sheet.
They're not, no.
Yeah, I think they added that at some point. We've been using in other macros.
I'm going to put a 3 on my token.
So many hit dice.
While we were all being quiet, while the music was playing, I realized I didn't realize that it's quiet all the time because I don't hear the music because I'm logged into the same computer. So I'm like, why are we all sitting quiet for 20 seconds? Now I know.
Alaric, so which one did you give Bahn? A 4-leaf clover, a pair of dice, or a silver coin? Oh, did I lose you guys?
What is said gift of luck?
Pair of a silver coin.
Silver coin. Cool.
Yeah, from Krakova.
He pockets it and he says, "This isn't going to make up for all the money Davros spent, but it'll be a start." And he flips it. And...
You will enter these labyrinthine tunnels, and there is no signage down here, and it is teeming with undead who are not exactly as polite, civilized ghouls that you've met on the surface. These are the dregs, a lot of emaciated ghouls, a lot of ghouls who look very feral. I literally think about if you know the Fallout universe, where there's ghouls who can just talk to you and have conversations and wield weapons and stuff, and then there's feral ghouls that are completely gone and they just attack you like an animal or something. That's almost the situation here, where you've got just monster ghouls roaming these dark tunnels. So, with that being said, you all are trying to make your way through this area to get to a certain destination, hoping that you find some kind of signage or something that looks like a path into this bone cathedral. So how would you all like to go about this?
Are we handling our way through the labyrinth, or are we dealing with the aggressive ghouls?
Both.
Which one are you? Okay. I would like to try to
might be a consequence of the other.
I would like to try to intimidate the ghouls, and threaten them with
a good time.
Well, I was
Destruction.
it would be like I'm going to threaten them with a workload, right? Like I'm going to report them all, and I'm going to tell everybody where they're
threaten
at.
Them with bureaucracy.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
He gets advantage for that, doesn't he?
Tell them I'm going to get them in work camps and stuff if they don't make way.
Yeah.
I almost did that. Also,
Deporting all these ghouls. All right, give me an intimidation check, Bahn, as you sneer back at these beggar ghouls. A 28. You channel your absolute bureaucratic peakness, and you can see at least a crowd around you begins to kind of back. They seem very cowed by this sudden display of like
Pull out a clipboard.
righteous
start-
indignation, and yeah. Used to being batted away, but not categorized away.
Can you ask him directions to the temple?
I'll put an asterisk next to the first person who explains how we would get to. Is it
Bone Temple?
the Bone Temple?
Bone Cathedral technically is the.
I thought
I
we
don't
were
want
at
to give
the
it.
Bone
I don't want to
Cathedral.
give it that kind. I don't want to give it that kind of respect.
You were. That's fair. You left the Blood Temple,
Okay, now we are heading to the Bone Cathedral.
and now
yeah.
you're going to the Bone
Okay.
Cathedral. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole district
Yeah.
of temples and whatnot.
Or else I'll tell Marrowblight.
Yeah, unfortunately, as I said, your words kind of fall on deaf ears a little bit. They don't appear to be very aware. They kind of they're enough to be afraid of you at a base instinct,
Yeah.
but they don't seem to have enough going on to.
Maybe it gives us enough time to look around then.
Yeah. All right. Somebody else want to give me another tactic to get through as you guys continue making your way through these tunnels, searching.
well,
Uh,
we're doing an unannounced skill check. I see.
it's always
Skill
awkward
challenge.
to enter that skill challenge phase.
I would just tell the party, I'm like, skill check. This is how it
Okay.
goes.
I'm like,
but I know how to do it, so it's
I'm
fine.
just dancing
Yeah.
around it constantly. And Jason's like, yeah,
So I've seen you
I know
talk
what's
about it
happening.
before, so I understand.
I see what's happening here.
I would like to investigate the pattern of the of these like ghouls to find sort of like what would be the easiest way to kind of skirt around and not get in trouble.
Okay,
I do that.
sure.
$60's not bad.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you think you're able to find some? Are you investigating the ghouls or like just the environment itself?
Kind of both. Kind of like looking for like ways to go, and then if ghouls are going down that hall, then we go, no, not that one. Go to the one over here. Kind of
Okay.
see if there's a pattern to them.
Yeah, at the very least, you find a path of least resistance where you know you're not going to get attacked as hard. Maybe an area that looks more scary and foreboding, but is actually perfectly safe. And then you're maybe also trying to like read some paths and maybe old faded signs on the walls that can kind of lead you to where you need to go. And in terms of there being sections with like ladders and going up to certain areas that look a little bit promising. All right, either Alaric or Millie, if either one of you want to.
Alaric would be feeling very impatient, wanting to get to the cathedral, and using the cloak to make the wings and be pure physical intimidation. Drop the mask. If especially for some of the smaller goals, they don't get out of the way. Do a Reaper with a chill touch and drop two of them at the same time, and just like out of the way now.
All right, straight up attacks. Go ahead and give me a chill touch attack roll. Okay. That definitely nails, and you do your double thing as soon as they start getting close, and they just kind of melt, and that also has a very similar effect to like Bahn's intimidation factor. This one is more visceral, where they're more familiar with. They're like, oh, somebody's coming down here to kill us. They're like, that's definitely something we're more used to. Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Must be Tuesday.
And they definitely honestly, I'm picturing Gollum in a lot of ways in terms of how these creatures like act and look and move. Just very vile and fearful creature. But like hordes of those kind of creatures. But you can see, yeah, they do back off and end up on the peripheries and kind of give you all a wide berth. Millie, what would you like to try to do as you all continue making your way? And this is taking a lot of time still, by the way, as you all are searching through. I'm obviously montaging you through, but it is like you are down here for a significant amount of time.
Millie is going to limber up a little bit, and she is going to try to kind of lead the ghouls one way and then run up on the walls and run exactly the opposite way. So kind of give them the old, I don't know, she just gets away from them.
Yeah. Athletics probably would be the most appropriate thing to do here, doing some literal parkour in a very tight
Maybe
tunnel.
acrobatics?
Sure. Okay, we can do acrobatics.
Okay, cool.
You're literally doing like flips and shit to get over like a horde. Okay, you guys are obviously showing off some good skills here. You end up racing them down one hallway as your group kind of keeps on going, and then later you kind of pop in, and with no ghouls in sight. And as you make it to the rest of the group, Zaberi stops and notices. Finally, there seems to be some symbol near a ladder that you recognize as as Vardazane's symbol, and it's got the purple worm eating its own tail. You see like a very faded version of that, and it's a ladder that seems to lead up to a trap door. However, as I don't want to presume too much, but if you feel that trap door, you can feel it does appear like something heavy is on top of it, and it would require some effort to move it.
Don't disappoint me,
Give it-
Zaberi.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to give it some effort then.
Maximum.
I will give Zaberi a bardic inspiration.
Well, that's what
Okay.
I was doing with the don't disappoint me.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yours
how
is a
many
lot more
bards do we
powerful
have
than
here?
mine.
I'm trying to find
Two.
my thing.
Oh my god.
Mine's a 1d10.
Before Zaberi reaches up to it, though, Millie's going to say, "Hey, do you think this might be trapped?"
Just because we called it a trapdoor.
Bond says, "Now you're worried? You run headfirst into everything, and now you're concerned?"
Well, Zaberi is, she's still young.
Here, I have my face to worry about. I don't know. Does someone want to look at this door? Because it depends on what we used. Can I investigate the door for traps?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay. That I have proficiency in, weirdly enough.
I'm not
Wow.
so good at finding them, but I can disarm them.
Well, Zaberi got a 23 on investigate. These skill checks have honestly been pretty amazing so far.
Yeah.
It appears to be a mundane trap. It's dusty. Looks like it hasn't been used in a very long time, and it feels like whatever. And it might be that you were kind of suspicious when it felt like it wasn't giving immediately, but it doesn't appear locked. It literally it does the thing where it looks like it should give, but you can feel something is just heavy on the other side that's kind of holding it down. But otherwise, you don't see any kind of magical sigils or any kind of levers or triggers or anything.
Can I, instead of reefing on it super hard, can I just push on it and give enough that I can kind of lift it a few inches and then get my head up and open the wrong eye, be like this, and kind of
Yeah.
you know what I mean, look through the hole and see what's in the room. Maybe.
Sure. Yep.
You want me to roll
Still,
athletics for that now?
go ahead and still give me a strength check. Yeah, just to be able to push it open, or just push it open enough, I guess, to give you some sight.
Happy athletics.
Sure.
We just have super bonus in it. I would like to use it. It's fun.
All right. This is really a testament to showing off these skills.
I do have plus 13, so
Yeah,
that's okay.
you accidentally shoved the entire thing up. No, whatever was there, you can easily move out of the way. Although you do feel like it does take some effort. The average person wouldn't be able to do this very easily, but you are far from average. What you see is a dark. Actually, I think it's dark. Hold on one second. Let me check on that. What is the visibility of this room? It's got a pale green light, which you are actually familiar with at this point. That you've seen a lot of the Dhampir stuff tends to use this kind of dim green magical light as their main light source. You definitely see that. The room itself appears, what you can tell, empty but also pretty big. The thing that was resting on top that you've kind of managed to scoot to the side a little bit appears to be a large kind of stone bier, like a slab. And you can see there's several of these. It almost looks like a morgue or maybe a hospital, something to that effect. But what you see is some of these stone slabs have bodies on them that appear to be corpses.
I tell if they're corpses or corpses that are gonna go rawr and jump on me.
Give me a perception check.
Oh no,
You see toes twitching.
it's not gonna work. Yeah.
Oh, the luck finally ran out on the skill checks. You cannot tell.
It's fine.
There are humanoid forms on those stone beers. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna push it off.
Okay, are we going up?
Yes.
I'm gonna clamber up and then kind of like I'm gonna take my staff and like punch one of these things in the head and see if it does anything.
Okay. You all step up, and now you can definitely clearly see a fairly decently large-sized room with, again, several of these kind of stone slabs around. The corpses, they do appear to be dead, but they are like funeral style, where they're very nicely like dressed, and there's no visible like wounds on them, but they're very like pale and obviously dead, and probably been dead for some time, you imagine. You also see 3 doors, one to the north and 2 to the east, and you can faintly hear the sound of muffled voices. And we do have a map.
Just what to ask.
Yeah, I knew you were.
Good map.
So each one of these tables has a body and on it.
Maybe like half of them.
Okay. Bahn wants to go to the closest one and look through its pockets.
Okay. You you go through and start trying to loot the corpse, and you find that there is no identification. There's no money. They appear to have been stripped of any kind of loot.
Pointless. A waste of my time.
And then do a check to see if cause of death, how long they've been dead, anything like that, like a medicine check or something.
Yeah, you can give me a medicine check. You rolled a 2. But a +9.
That's my +9. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the whole reason I dipped into Bard, is to have that medicine skill.
They it looks like there's no way you can see of preserving them other than maybe chemically. It's not like this is a freezer or anything. So maybe they've had some kind of chemical compound or something, but you can't tell that with an 11. In terms of cause of death, you can kind of search over the body and see that there are some bite marks or claw marks, around like the jugular or just the sternum or other areas. It definitely looks like they would have been killed by ghouls of some sort, undead. And everything looks very... you haven't seen corpses dressed up like this, necessarily.
Could be part of the ceremony or something.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. If it's they're trying to be fancy for when it starts. Did you hear that voice?
Yeah, I was
Where's
gonna say,
that
what's
voice coming
everybody's
from?
passive perception?
I was gonna say, as soon as we heard voices, I was gonna go up to the door and just kind of like
Yep.
be ready for someone
15.
to come in to beat the shit out of them. PP is
15.
really bad, like 9 or whatever.
Mine's a 13. I heard my own voice talking back to me.
15.
Okay.
And mine's a 14.
Yeah, I think all of you can hear this conversation, because clearly whoever is talking is not trying to be quiet necessarily, and it definitely is coming from the east, and you can hear it coming from both of these doors. And it starts with a female voice. It says, "No one else is allowed inside this cathedral, closed to the public until we are done. Do you understand?" And another voice says, "But General, we've never shut our doors to the public before." "Need I remind you, the Duke himself is here? Or do I need to fetch your high priest? I imagine he would not be pleased with the interruption." No, General." And you hear, like, footsteps.
Bahn nudges Alaric. He's here. We don't even have to do the hard part.
Out of preponderance of caution, the 2 of the bodies, I'm gonna take a holy water, pour it into the mouth of 2 of them, just if they are part of a ceremony or something. We're sabotaging right now.
Nice. Take that, you bastards.
Millie's going to take one of her bags of ball bearings and pour them right in front of the door at the top up here.
Nice.
Okay. How much room does that take up? Is it 5 foot square? Or is it more than that?
Looking it up right now, just to be sure.
Square area that is 10 feet. It's loading. Yeah, 10 feet on a side.
Okay.
So that would fill in that whole area up there.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we have at least 1 door guard. And if the general has left the area, we might be able to take out this guard and move in. Or do we avoid them and go out the other way?
He's probably going to sound an alarm. We'll have to be quick.
Should be able to do that.
Millie's going to listen at this north door and just see if she can hear anything going on up there.
Okay. Perception check.
Or which door was the voices coming from? I missed that.
The east doors.
Yeah, you can hear from the east doors.
Both, okay, so they go to the same place, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear nothing coming from the door to the north.
Well, this one sounds safe.
Maybe we can scoot one of these tables in front of that door, block it off, and we don't have to worry about it. Somebody coming in from behind us. And by we, I mean you all, because I'm not moving that table.
I mean, yes, I can shoot it for you.
As long as we can do that quietly.
Yeah.
I might be able to do that, actually, if I can lift it off the ground.
You've already lifted it once.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
Right, you lift up one side, move it. Lift up the other side, move it.
It's a team lift situation.
It's a 90s TV. Yeah. That was a reference. I don't mind doing that.
You still have the inspiration.
And I can aid you.
I'm saving it.
So I will help.
Give me some pointers.
Lift with your
Am I rolling
legs.
DM?
Yeah.
It's athletics again.
Yes. Oh.
That one.
Oh, that's a bummer.
The 14 enough.
You're able to move it, but it makes a lot of noise. Like it just like screech.
Sorry, there's a bunch of pebbles under there.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Put in that
Look
door.
at that.
Well, let's.
Now that was a sufficiently quiet. Yeah, let's go ahead and announce ourselves to this other room, too.
I don't know if everybody's seen Galaxy Quest. Just when they fly the ship out of the thing for the first time and it like scrapes along the side of the window. It's like, and everybody's like,
It's
like
taking
this?
so long.
That's almost exactly what just happened. Yeah, it's like a good 30 seconds. It's great.
Good movie. Classic movie.
Great movie.
Possibly Alan Rickman's best role.
Oh,
I know.
oh,
I know.
that would be Robin Hood. Sorry,
Oh, that's true.
I'm joking. It's Harry Potter.
Snape.
So, we ready to go through the store and see what we find?
Well, we're not getting any younger.
Oh God.
This
Vaughn opens
large,
the door.
yeah, you open the door, and again, you see that glowing green light. This large chamber features soaring 50-foot-high ceilings and black marble floor with rows of pillars covered in bones and skulls. A 25-foot-tall marble statue depicts a ghoulish figure gnawing on a human leg, which you immediately recognize as a very common depiction of Vardazane. The hall is dimly lit by the glowing green skull set into the walls and pillars. Alcoves around the chamber hold stone slabs, again similar to the ones in this room, some of which hold dead bodies, and some of them are being tended to by what appear to be like armored acolytes, whom you've also tussled before at the Chandelier Island Shrine. Patrolling the northern half of the hall are several armed Darakul wearing the uniforms of the Harvester Legion. An elf-like ghoul wears a decorated officer's uniform, and her lips appear permanently pulled back, revealing a sneer of sharp teeth. Her eyes go wide when you open the door, but she regains her confident poise immediately, her face glittering with hunger. She says, "The Bone Cathedral is closed, but we could always use more bodies for the after-party feast." Why don't you all give me some initiative?
I'm not sure why those purple things are popping up. Oh, I see. Because I was at the top. Okay.
All right, some good initiative rolls here, with Bahn being the first to react to this situation.
I pull out a glass marble, and I cast a spell on it, and what you guys see is the glass starts to envelop Bahn's skin and turns into gauntlets, and then turns into like pauldrons and a chest piece. And I cast Ian's Armor of Glass, and my AC goes up by 3.
Like a mech
I
suit.
have advantage on saving throws against spells and effects that would alter my form. And I have charges equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 5. Whenever I take cold, fire, lightning, or poison damage, I can use my reaction to expend a charge and reduce that damage to 0.
Wow. Okay.
And this lasts for an hour.
Super defense mecha.
Yeah. And let's see, do I have a cantrip I can use? And then I'm going to cast. I can see this one.
Okay.
So I'll cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Yeah, there are some giant pillars that are open to block line of sight too.
Yeah. So I can see this one, and I'll say, "Your feet stink."
Oh, they do apparently.
DC 17, 10 psychic damage.
Takes 10 psychic damage and feels self-conscious. You bastard. All right.
Step out of the way of the door.
And then I'll step out of the way of the door. Actually, I'm gonna stay here, but I'm gonna lean back. Is what I'm gonna do.
Get my lean on.
Yeah, I'm gonna just squish up against the wall.
I'm looking for a token to put your super buff on. There we go. That looks appropriate. All right, Alaric.
Going to step into the room to see what we got going on here. I like none of this.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely none of this. And not liking the situation. I'm going to put a little bit of light onto here and cast Dawn. That should be a 19 if I remember correctly. So this is a really.
You see her hands pop out and glow with energy as she attempts to counter that spell. Now, similar to my Friday game, I do want to use the 2024 rules for counterspell because I think they're just more interesting and more player focused. Which means you, Alaric, get to make a Constitution saving throw. Let's see.
He's counterspelling a 5th level spell.
Reaction: when you take a creature, when you see a creature within 60 feet of yourself casting a spell with verbal, somatic, or material. Yeah, I don't think the level matters anymore with the new version. You attempt to interrupt.
We don't use the 2024 rules.
We do for these few things, which are exhaustion, surprise, heroic inspiration, falling hazard, and counterspell. Which is, you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. The creature must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the spell dissipates with no effect, and the action, bonus action, or reaction is wasted, but if the spell was cast with a the spell slot is not expended.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I guess it's balanced out where it denies the cast of it, the action, but you don't lose the spell slot if it is...
The problem is con saves are Alaric's weak point.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's a failed.
Yeah, you feel that light coming out, and she just like absorbs it. And you can see her like wince a little bit. Like that light would be pretty effective on her.
Well, with that, I'm ducking back in.
You all recall the former general, Laszlo, had mentioned...
The general's a caster, is a wizard.
Yes. Had literally, let's see if I can look up the... yes, it says that named her Smiling Majorette, who has the favor of Duke Moretto and places his orders above the Emperor's.
And I will shut the door behind me.
Like, fuck this. Let's see, what can we do with
Oh
our...
man, that's intense. There's gonna be all sorts of movement. We're not gonna know.
Not gonna know about it.
Yeah.
But it also keeps people from casting spells into our room.
Oh, so I'm not criticizing. I just
Yeah,
it's
it's a
interesting
good- it's a
how
good move,
the
it's a good move.
initiative is.
Nonetheless, Zaberi's gonna look at you with a scowl.
I need that room. You can definitely hear her shouting. At the you can't see anything, but you can hear her shouting, and she's definitely like shouting orders about this room and intruders and all that. She seems well prepared to guard this area.
Would you let me use the burner sending stone
That's what I was
to
about to
notify
ask.
our
Yeah.
ally that
Yes.
we're in the cathedral and things are going down? If you're going to help, now's the time to do it.
That's the message.
Yeah, we're in the Bone Cathedral.
Okay.
Combat has started. If you're going to help, now is the time.
Yep. Leave a message to the beep. Okay. That does go through. You don't have a response yet. Let's see. What are we going to do? We'll do that one, actually. Do I have? I do. All right. You... I wonder if I can attack the door. Probably. Well, let's just roll an attack roll and see what that looks like.
What's the door look like?
A normal door, I would say.
A wooden door?
Yeah.
Oh, it's stone and it's 6 feet thick.
Melee
Yeah.
spell attack. Yeah, it's enough to
So
survive
metal
nuclear
doors
fallout.
and the bone. What about a bone door?
Make a melee,
Bone door.
melee spell attack. Let's see. What's a melee spell attack? It's just my
It's a wooden door with bone banding, at least.
bone banding. Plus 8 hit with spell attacks. Okay, so let's do that. 20 plus 8. Alright, that should be enough to hit a door. What you see, because it's cool, is this door explodes. And it's a...
Oh, damn it.
It's the it's the giant fist. Crash is like through the door very dramatically and splinters wood everywhere. But that was its action to be able to do that.
That's cool.
And we've got these guys, which have got some stuff they can do. Yeah, they got pain in the ass stuff they can do. They will summon a spiritual weapon. Oh, I guess, was that my attack roll? Yes, it was. Okay, well, that's not gonna hit anybody. I forgot when you cast it, you attack somebody when you cast it. One of them summons a spiritual weapon, which I will have to find a weapon I can use for that. Right next to either Bahn or Zaberi, that's just a floating spectral weapon. I don't think it can be targeted.
No, but it does have to be in a certain space because it has movement afterwards.
Right. Oh, I don't want to use that. Hopefully I'll find a better image that's not...
Oh no, it's a white square.
It's a white square coming at you. It summons a...
All I can
not
see is the
found.
white square, that's all.
I'm sure we can find something. Alright, we've got more ghouls. I gotta see. Line of sight's gonna get tricky for both of us, isn't it? Let's see. Oh wait, this guy does not. There we go. I think if you go there, it's actually better for me to look at y'all's line of sight. You guys
Maybe
can't
they don't know our
see
line
shit.
of sight. I can't see shit.
You really can't see shit. Alright, so I can't
For
use
some
air
reason,
vision.
I'm not sure why I can't see like to the southwest.
I know
for
there
some
is
reason.
light. Well, it's very dim light throughout, so it's not meant to be like very well lit, but you should be able to see some stuff. Well, this ghoul can see the top, actually the bottom 2 people, interestingly enough. So they will attempt to shoot at Bahn because you're the closest. We'll see what that AC does for you. Crossbow.
Misses.
14 is a miss. Let's try one more. 16
Misses.
is a miss. Okay. Another one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You hear this one open a door, and then you'll have to remind me what the ball bearing stuff is.
DC 10, dexterity.
Ooh, you were on that shit. Dexterity saving throw. Oh my goodness. This is the ball bearing champion of the Ghoul Imperium, apparently.
Boo.
Absolutely just dances over it. But does have to dash to make it to like
Half speed.
Okay. I think I did.
Nope, sorry. It says a creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't need to make the save, so ignore that.
Oh, if they're moving carefully. Okay, he wasn't. He was dashing. I think he'll make it to about right.
But he was dashing so fast, he didn't even have to.
Didn't even. I mean, like Home Alone style, like not even like open the door and just start running through there without even.
Skateboarded right over him.
Mm-hmm. And then this one can use that ability with 30
It's all
feet.
stinky feet right there, though. That's stinky feet.
5, 10,
That's why he's so dexy.
Yeah.
10, 15,
I don't know.
20. Yes, enable vision, damn it. Okay. This one will target. Oh, that's why, because it's the statue's not lit. That's why you have the weird vision. Okay. Yeah, there's no light on the statue. But this one can see you guys because they've got dark vision. So this one will target Zaberi with the Hungering Jaws, which is going to be a Constitution saving throw. As you did fight these guys before, but they can like do that creepy like extending, almost like snake jaw thing, and like actually like a xenomorph almost, and like shunt out like a shadowy version. Nice save.
Colossus might out of that.
You take half of this
Oh my
damage.
gosh.
I rolled pretty good damage.
Sorry. Jesus. Murphy.
13 necrotic damage.
You have rolled stupid damage on me like this entire campaign.
That's what I do.
Multiple times.
Got to keep up with the fighter.
How much you say? 27. Oy, oy, oy.
Half that though, because you made the save.
Oh, good call. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is a little bat familiar flying around.
Okay.
All right, Zaberi. Did I not click the button? There it goes.
Fine. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going in the room.
Yeah, so there. Once you step in here, you'll see that there is some light, but actually, it should be pretty. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Okay. It's only like the edges of this large hallway are lit. Like the central area is not lit up very well, so it's all very strangely dark to you.
That is creepy.
Yeah.
Fine, can you show me a bad guy somewhere? Oh, wait.
You are surrounded now.
God damn it. Okay. Where did that lady go? Let's see shit. I'm looking for the lady. I'm taking my guesses. Can I go here? Are you gonna do something with Dingle Nuts?
Yeah, sorry, I just swallowed too much of my coffee. Yeah, you did walk away from one of them. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity as I choke?
I don't want to, but I'm going to.
That's the one that tried to do the hungering jaws on you. Okay, it will strike at you with the mace. 14 is probably not gonna hit.
Oh. Okay. Gonna keep going here. Yeah, still can't see her. Man, it's really dark in here.
Now you want to take attack of opportunity from this one? You're just like walking around in the dark, getting.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, you think he'd attack me with the flat side of his crossbow?
He's got. Well, they're ghouls. They got claws and shit.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, well, whatever. It's too late now. I thought it was being all smart. I thought he was gonna like punch
What are
me.
you gonna do? Yeah. With
I'm gonna
his
shield is what I'm gonna do.
serrated crossbow.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay.
Still, I can't see this. I was gonna say the C word, but I can't say that in here. Okay.
Almost like the general is moving into a more advantageous position.
Yeah, I was hoping it was not that far away. Okay. I'll get a little owl help here.
No,
Can
keep
you
wandering
put
in
some
the
vision
dark.
on my
This is-
owl? I should have done that first. Never mind.
Oh, because
Okay,
the
so
owl
owls.
gives you all the vision? That's hilarious.
But I shouldn't be able to see through the owl's eyes without an action, so technically that shouldn't count. Anyway, I'm gonna beat the crap out of this guy beside me. Like an armored dude, right? He's armor on him, right?
Yes, they're armored.
Okay. Whatever. It's advantage because health.
Oh my lord.
30 hits. Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
It's
12.
not even a crit.
I know. 30 will hit literally everything in this game, I think.
9 damage and can I guess no. 13. That'll be my turn.
Alright, someone's taking some hits.
Shield you a little bit.
I like to think that those swings are so hard, it's making that woof sound when you swing something real hard and fast.
Yes. These aren't even great weapon master swings. These are regular swings.
Ah, yeah.
I should have great weapon mastered. I would have
Yeah,
rolled like a
you're-
24 and a 26.
Insane rolls. Alright, yeah, so the funny thing is these ghouls, even though they're armored and look like soldiers, they actually prefer to just attack with their claws and their bites attack. Which this one will do, or attempt to do. Oh my gosh. Attack rolls aren't doing so hot though. How about a bite attack? Oh.
Oh my god. Stop it.
Just when I thought I jinxed myself, instead,
No.
you just
Next campaign, don't choose a melee character.
be as far in the back. No, I'll find a way to get to you. I'll
Yeah.
always find a way.
That's fair.
But however, this one goes in for a super bite attack for 24 damage, piercing damage, and then you must make a Constitution saving throw against a Vandekhul fever, which you do
Nice.
make. But now I need you to roll in the massive damage table because of the crit.
Oh.
Oh, if you click your token, there should be a macro again. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
Knocks you down. Should be more exciting if I had a second attack to follow up with.
I am. Oh, sorry. I'm going to react to that.
Okay.
Attacking. I think.
This is literally like a fucking zombie fight scene now, right? Like this, like the bite and like lunged at you and you're like falling over.
Yeah. 21 to hit.
Now, do you have disadvantage because you're prone though?
No. No. There's no rule for that. No.
Damn.
So 14 bludgeoning and then 10 spirit dice damage.
Jesus. 24 damage. Ouch. That's more than my critical hit. No, it's actually even with my critical hit, isn't it?
It's good spirit dice roll.
All right, Millie.
Okay, so Millie can't see anything in the big room, so she is going to, let's see, she's going to move 5 and start running on the wall at this point. 10, 15. She is going to take, use a key point to do her flurry of blows. So she's going to punch him once. 17 hit him?
Yes.
Does? Cool. So 6 damage. And she's still running along the wall at this point. She goes another 5, 10. And she is going to take out her immovable rod and kind of bar the door using that rod and close it with her action.
Okay.
And then she's going to jump off of the wall, like over at this point, and come back next to the guy and take the other attack with her flurry of blows.
Did you just show off the fact that you attacked non-consecutively just for the hell of it?
Yeah, she was like, well, the ball bearings were worthless, so might as well make this fun.
I'll straight up put a locked door symbol there. Yeah, 17 still hits.
Yep. And that is the end of her turn.
I thought you said flurry of blows and then do more hits, or no?
Oh, I just do the 2 attacks with the flurry of blows, and then she used her action to bar the door with the immovable rod.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I'm catching up to it now. This ghoul will... Let's see, there's plenty of magic stuff there. Let's keep surrounding Zaberi, actually. That seems like a fun idea. And actually, you're prone, so I would have advantage, wouldn't I? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. That makes sense. Let's really lay it on thick here.
Will you stop it already?
That's another nat 20 against Zaberi.
Jason's building this character. I'll put shield on because it's very useful.
Oh,
wait a minute.
my god.
Oh my god.
What is this damage?
40.
Where was that damage before? Oh, it's because I did the...
What do you mean, last session where you did a bazillion damage to me?
You know what? Apparently the claws do a lot more damage than the bite. I just realized.
Apparently.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. I also need another massive damage, don't I?
That's 40 damage with a basic claw swipe?
I'm also knocked prone, if that means anything.
Holy fuck hell. Okay. They're just going straight up like zombie movie on you now.
Did you do your con save?
I have not. Sorry, I'm trying to remember all the things that are happening to me. Okay, there we go.
It's not good. Oh, that part's
great.
good. Yep, okay. And you already did your extra prone now.
Extra prone.
Well, let's do that bite attack then. Now I'm starting to feel bad. Oh, even with advantage, the bite's not gonna hit that time. Alright, Bahn. I don't know if Zaberi's crying out, if you're taking it all on the chin, but you saw her get there in the dark, and then there appear to be a lot of bodies surrounding her.
Yeah, Bond says to Alaric, that one's on you. You can go get her. And then he runs this way. And I'm going to run and like slide at the bottom and try to stab up at the ghoul. Hopefully thinking that he doesn't expect an attack from so far below. But I have advantage because Millie's right next to me.
Okay.
Let me hit with my rapier. An 18 to hit.
Just said you had advantage.
I did, didn't I? Let's see if I get it.
That's what I heard.
A 20. No, I did not get a 20.
It's like the 18.
Okay, so
thanks, Millie.
I'm going to add in Psychic Blades. Only a 20 to hit. Or not 20 to hit, but 20 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
To 4 Bardic Inspiration, and I'll hold my spot here.
All right. That ghoul's looking a little bloodied now, I would say, at this point. Alaric. Zaberi's still in the big room, surrounded, and then you've got the rest of your party back there beating up on a ghoul.
You're still muted, Stan.
For that cool thing you do when you kill all the bad guys.
Um,
All at the same
yeah,
time.
Please.
It's like a flick of your wrist.
Yeah, wasn't hoping I didn't have to do that so early, but
Fair.
I will
Totally
do
fair.
a turn undead and present holy symbol and tell the general counterspell this.
Mm-hmm.
You stole my line. I was going to use that.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
It's like
Excuse me.
counterspell that. So these are all above CR2, I believe. So they would have to make the wisdom save, and because of my amulet, I have a DC 19 instead of an 18.
Crazy. Each undead they can see or hear within 30 feet. That's a lot.
And I can see almost everybody in the room. So, including the guy behind me.
Yeah, including the guy behind you. Alrighty. Everybody does have Turning Defiance, which gives them advantage, but it's still going to be a really high DC, so we'll see what we can do. Alright, let's do the 2 servants first. So, advantage, wisdom. This is a 19, you said?
Correct.
Alright, 1 and 2. Oh my god, one of them made it. So that guy, its turn. And we'll do the Imperial Ghouls and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 fails, 2 fails, 3 makes it, and 4 makes it. Oh, so then the wisdom saves are coming in. So what do I say? 1, which is this one, fails, and 2, which is this one, fails. 3 and 4 make it. So about half of the ghouls become turned. I marked those with a little sad face. Including 2 of the ones we're beating up on Zaberi.
Okay. And I will call out to Zaberi. Would you rather be by me or where you're at?
Yeah, you pulled a Millie. You like charged it there.
Yes, because that's my character's flaws. I would rather eat my armor than admit when I'm wrong. So you know what? Maybe the DM will give me inspiration for this, but I'm staying where I am.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
This is where I need to be. It's where I deserve to be.
Also,
Right.
our lot is to lay our lives down in defense of others.
Nice. All right.
Okay. That's it.
The general definitely howls commands to take out the
I will
cleric.
step back in the room.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the shattered remains of the door.
Yep.
And she's still concentrating on the hand. Sorry, this is still just one big paragraph.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. But I try to look at something I could do without targeting you guys first. Clenched fist, the hand strikes a creature object within 5 feet of it. Make a melee spell attack with a hand. On a hit, takes 48 force damage. Let's just do that. So she will direct the hand forward and attempt to fist Alaric.
Can she see me?
It's a good question. Can she see you?
I can't see you.
Because I can't see her.
Yeah, this is another weird case. We had this argument with my wife the other night. With the summoning spells have to see the target, even though it doesn't actually say that in the description. Which I'm reading now. Alteration moves at your command. It moves your own hand. I mean, I would assume if it moves at your command, then you do have to see where to move it to.
I wouldn't.
The hand up to 60 feet. Unless you play it like a video game, which like the hand has its own vision you're looking out of, but it doesn't say that either. But I could also have her pop out, move the hand, and pop back in. Enable vision. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright. So now she'll do that. She'll try to attack you with a +8 to hit, so that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That deals 4d8 force damage. Oh my goodness. 10 force damage. That is not very exciting for a 5th level spell slot.
I think you beat me. I think I rolled like a 12 or 16 or something once.
Oh yeah, that's real bad. Yeah, 4, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Jeez, that's
I
nasty.
think you beat me though. I have to go back and look.
Oh, but unfortunately, turn undead is not freaking concentration. That's right. Ay, 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 ay. That's right. There's nothing I can actually do to get... I guess I could attack my own people. That's interesting, right? Till it takes any damage. Oh, I could have cast an AoE. That would have been interesting. All right, so turned creatures have to dash.
And they're
away.
susceptible to attacks of opportunity.
5, 10. Yes, they are, because they're attacking on their turn. This one dashes right out the front doors. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Are those doors locked?
Ooh.
Probably. Probably.
They were told to lock the doors and not let the public in.
Yes,
Now
they
they're
were
letting the
told
public
that.
in.
I'm trying to think if these guys would have. If they lock, then they must lock from the inside, because these guys probably locked them. So you know what? He probably spends his action unlocking the door. So he moves there, unlocks, and like maybe takes a step out. And this one also... Okay, so now it's going to start triggering attacks opportunity for... I guess you only have one reaction, but these guys will
I don't have any... I already used my reaction.
Okay. 15, 20, 25. And they have to actually use the dash action? Yeah. So they haul ass out of here. And Alaric, you get a kind of a phone call beep in that says from Laszlo, and he says, I'm sending some loyalists out to make sure to control and maintain the streets so no one else will come in, but you will be on your own inside. I trust you can handle that much.
Lovely that sending stones only have one message per day. So I can't give a nice sarcastic response back.
Worst cell phone system ever.
Marcus unread.
left on red. All right,
on
this
red,
one is not turned, and so can attack. Let's see if I can still use my magic dice that have been so lucky.
Up to
Let's see.
advantage.
Which one has been nastier? Bahn technically just did some psychic blades damage, so
Most recent, yeah.
yeah, he's gonna turn to you and attempt to claw you or to claw your eyes
Go
out.
for it, stinky feet. You missed.
13 is a miss. How about a bite?
Okay, that one hit.
24 with all your shielding stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. 13 piercing damage.
All right. I don't know how the luck thing works. Do I need to call for the advantage before I use, or can I roll and then see if I need to use my luck?
I believe you can roll and then use your luck if you need it.
Yeah,
But
unless the thing specifically says one way or the other, then I always let the player roll
Okay, I'm
first.
using it.
You.
So I'm going down to 2, and it did not matter.
It's slightly better, but
Right.
con save.
So that goes to a 2.
Ooh, contract
And then-
Darkwool Fever. We haven't seen that in a long time.
Minus 13. What do I do?
yell out that you've been bit and it burns.
Nothing right now. But as you recall, because you have seen this affect some of your party members before, this is a very long disease that can affect you to where you have to make saves after like every rest, and it eventually like kills you and turns you into a ghoul if you can't get out of it.
Okay, I'm gonna put that token on my thing. But yeah, sounds good. I don't say anything. Millie sees it.
This is the classic scene from a zombie movie where you're like,
Yeah,
you gotta like pull the shirt collar up. You're like, I'm good to go. I'm totally like a
Pull
ticking
my
time
hand back
bomb.
real quick. Yeah, where I got scratched.
Yeah.
We had that earlier, and someone almost died because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They didn't say anything. Fix it now.
I remember that.
Always check. Yeah, always go to your doctor and check out your Darkwool fever. We've got this servant. Let's see if I can recharge the thingy. So they actually have to recharge that shadowy strike thing. They do
This
not.
is not turned. Was he
This
not
this
turned?
one's not turned now. The ones that have the little sad face on them turned. So let's go beat up Zaberi. Well, do you have spells? Oh, that's right. One of them's got the stupid. Well, you turned the one with the spiritual weapon. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Actually, this one we'll look at because she did command to get after the cleric. This one will turn to you, Alaric, and attempt to paralyze you. With hold person spell.
Due to the robes, I have advantage on spells we get from undead.
Okay.
And so
It's also a wisdom save, which I imagine you've got pretty good with. Yeah. All right, you easily rebuff this evil cleric spells. Which you'd think the statue would have some line of sight thing on there. It does not. But it actually advances towards you a little bit.
the statue advances towards me?
No,
What was that?
I should.
What was that?
The statue suddenly animates. No, the servant. Zaberi, currently prone, having been attacked several times.
Shit, you're right. Everything planned out. Was it? Oh, okay. Never mind. Up and then what?
You would take attack opportunity? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, but yeah.
Just don't care. I respect it.
Wait. I mean, how many times can you crit? Nope.
I wish you had said that a few seconds earlier, because then
I know.
I think I would have crit.
Yeah. Soundbite this. I assume there's two.
The other one is turned, so I don't think it can actually.
Beautiful.
I don't. Alaric. I assume being turned means they can't use.
Right. All their actions and stuff is
Okay.
their single-minded focus of getting the heck out
Just
of
getting the hell
dodge.
out. Okay, yeah. So that one does not get to react. Yeah, I forgot to
This
show
is
you.
fine.
She's got cool artwork.
A little. She does. Oh wait, I'm trying to roll stuff. You're very pretty, but I need to roll things. Okay.
Now you need to
So,
die.
now it's time to squish things. Okay, so let's go. Is she wearing like armor and shit, or is she like? I see the
She's
picture, which makes it look like wearing armor. But
it does, but she's got mage armor on.
armor and mage armor. Wait, no armor. You can't strike two. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so bird annoyance. Annoyance. So attack with opportunity. Nope, not spirit dice. Wait, yes, spirit dice. Sorry, this is complicated. Okay, so it's like, oh, it's fine. Let's do it. $19 to hit. Not 19. Not 19.
26 to hit. Will hit.
26 to hit.
You rolled
Okay.
a 19, but yeah.
So, ouch. So 17 damage because I am attacking on a trip attack. So I need a strength saving throw.
Strength. That's not what she wants to do.
Just down. Okay. Yep. 2.
Do you get a plus because that -5? Do you get an add the 10, or is that into the 15?
Oh, it didn't add. You're right. For some reason. So that's 27 damage actually with that hit.
Another 10.
Yep. And I'm going to attack again with advantage again because she is prone. Let's and this time I'm going for a grappling strike. Oh, this is attack if I hit, so I don't even have to call it yet. Advantage means 23 to hit.
Yes.
So 15 plus 7 plus 10, so 25, 32.
Oh, boy.
And I need a...
Wait, how much damage?
32.
32.
Jesus. From one
Yes.
attack?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I do. I get into range of bad things and I squish the shit out of them. Especially squishy spellcasters who have been a little snatch. And sorry, what's the thing I was going to do there? A grappling strikes. So use my bonus action to make a grapple. So
Note to self, crit Zaberi.
I shouldn't. Okay, so sorry. Take off 7 damage. Sorry, take away the 7 damage.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad. But I get that. Add that to my athletics check on a grapple. So I'm going to grapple you with a plus 7. So 27.
Was this contested
I'm
check?
grappling you. Yes. Athletics or acrobatics
Okay.
versus 27.
Don't think I get higher than that
Nope.
yet.
Are you still smiling?
Unfortunately, she's got like the Joker thing where it's like she can't like not smile, but she definitely appears annoyed.
Okay, fair. Let's action surge. Grappled and on the ground. 18 to hit. Oh, sorry. 20 to hit.
Yes.
22 damage.
All right.
Still standing.
Oh yeah. She's prone, but
You know what I mean?
she's not even
The
quite. She's almost bloodied. I would say she's getting pretty messed up.
What? Holy shit. Okay.
Boss is gonna have some hit points, bro.
I knew. Spellcasters are usually squishy, though.
Usually, but
oh, gross. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit with her mage armor.
Do you still
Let's
have
use a bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Wow, nice.
9 plus another 10, another 19.
19. My goodness. All right, now I
we are
classify
done.
her as bloodied.
Yeah. Just so you know, she is prone and grappled, so she can't move, so she can't even get up.
Okay, you got yeah. I am familiar with the prone grapple maneuver, thanks to a certain Minotaur.
First time I pulled it off. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Now she's like through gritted teeth, like screaming about getting this warrior off her. Probably using more colorful language than warrior. Which this one will attempt to oblige by running over to you and actually we'll just attack. I think that's my attack's been pretty solid, so let's just try to do that. A claw. Oh no, my attacks. Where have they gone?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Mm.
I rolled below a 10 on both of those. Yikes. Like trying not to hit the general and just fucking up. Millie.
Okay, Millie sees that Bahn has been attacked, and she goes, "Oh no, you stupid old fool!" And she kind of runs up to the ghoul, and she focuses on her sword and uses her sharpen the blade. Give her a +3 to attack and defense. She's using 3 key points for that. And she is going to just start attacking. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so she does 9 there.
This is the
And
monk
then she
feature
gets-
where you're boosting the.
Yeah, it's
Weapon
from the Kensei. She has. I'll put it up there in a second. There's sharpen the blade. So many things on here.
Yeah.
Sharpen the blade. There it is. So I use 3 key points. It takes my bonus action to power up my Kensei weapon. It does, and I'm assuming a 20 hits as well.
Yes.
So another 13 damage to that.
Okay, he's getting pretty wounded now, I would say.
And she's going to try to kind of block Bahn as best as she can.
Okay.
And try to kind of cover him.
Draw
and
aggro.
that, I think, is the end of my turn.
All right, this one is finally takes its turn, and it's turn to turn. As it turns. Well turned. 5, 10, shut up, DM. 20, 25, 30, and dashes out the door. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which, if you look out the door, you probably see a group of armored ghouls come up and, like, acting like there's a nothing to see here thing going on. Like, they're not, like, in combat necessarily, but they're, like, kind of taking these guys and, like, shoving them somewhere else and kind of directing to, like, put people on the outside and, like, trying to control the situation out here, basically. To keep any more enemies from coming in.
$18 damage as I poke through with my rapier again.
That ghoul looks almost dead from that strike. 13 on a 5d6.
I don't have any cool bonus actions I can add to it.
It's just your...
Actually, I think my Psychic Blades is my bonus action.
Oh, is it? I was gonna say your Bardic Inspirations are bonuses, I think, right? You can give those out, but... Alaric.
Going to try to end this party over here and hit him with the pointy end. If I can get to that part of my character sheet. Been on the spell side for too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say dust off the rapier.
It's not a bonus action to do Psychic Blades. It's just part of my weapon attack. So if I could yell at Zaberi, I will probably do that. And
do you have to see them for that, or is it just to...
Yeah, they have to be able to hear me.
Hero? Okay.
And say, don't let your prior performance influence your future behavior. You'll get there.
Inspiring. Truly.
It's actually better for me to do chill touch on him instead of the blade.
I imagine Alex just looking around like, where the fuck did I put myself? You know what? He just reaches out and shoots out. I've evolved beyond the need for the blade. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So 17 points.
That's all right. That's going to be enough to end that ghoul.
Okay.
With the chill touch. You know what? I was supposed to roll so many concentration spell checks on the stupid hand that she's got still.
Oh, that was half the reason I went there. Yeah.
I know. How many times did you actually strike me? You action surged?
4 times.
4?
4 times.
So, and at one point you did 32, so I think one of the DCs is like a 16, right? Because isn't half the damage?
Yeah, 30. Yeah. They're all like at least 20. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm donezo. Oh shit, I need to close that window. The hand goes away. Or it went away, I guess, earlier. You are gonna hate me for this though.
Yeah, I know you got some bullshit.
Yeah. She's all about the bullshit. Although, do I It's more efficient to attack you first. So if I'm prone, I have disadvantage. Is that right on melee attacks or no?
Melee attacks.
No.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it's only when you're getting attacked by ranged attacks. Sorry.
Yes.
So if I'm prone, I can attack somebody else and be fine?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, in that case, we'll use her multi-attack. She's got a rapier that she will try to stab at you.
Oh.
Zaberi, 18.
Shield.
All right, she'll try to, in her offhand, just hit you with a claw. There it is. There it is.
That's 3.
We're having
one
a knockdown.
3 in one fight.
I know.
Meanwhile, I had like how many rolls with advantage? Not one.
Not one, yeah.
Not one.
She danced around it, though. Oh, she doesn't do as much fucking damage with her melee, does she? I guess that makes sense. She's a spellcaster.
No.
12 damage, although her ghoul paralyzing save is a little bit higher. For a constitution save.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. She can also cause Deathdomain fever if you're paralyzed enough times. Ooh, okay, just to make that up. But I do need massive damage table again.
Oh
You should be very familiar with this one. You're frightened!
I'm frightened. Bullshit.
She came at you like a feral claw, just raking at you. And the attacker gains a 1d8 temporary hit points.
I like how he did like 110 damage. And she's like, poke, and I'm scared of her.
And you're scared, yeah. You're like, you should have died by now. She gets 3 temporary hit points. Look out, world. And then, so if you're frightened, do I now have advantage on you? Or do you just have disadvantage? I really need to remember these conditions. I should know these.
Yes. You don't have advantage on me. I have disadvantage against you, and I can't move closer to you.
Gotcha. With her third attack, she will attempt to bite you. I think that's what I haven't done, right? She'd rapier, claw. 21.
That's a miss because of the shield.
Shield, okay. Alright, now with her bonus action, everybody's favorite spell, she will fucking Misty Step out of your death grip.
I used my ability to cancel Misty
5,
Step.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Because I said so.
Every boss needs the Misty Step.
Whereas a guy I used to play with was maybe slightly autistic. He called it the attack of necessity.
The attack of I need this.
That's good.
Alright, that one also runs away. So effectively, half the enemy forces have fled to the battlefield. That one's dead, so we're down to these 3, it looks like. And let's see if he gets his Hungering Jaws back. Damn it! I want those Hungering Jaws!
Request denied.
Quest is denied. What's his best move? Honestly, a lot of them are just, even though they're spellcasters, their melee attacks are pretty fucking strong. Well, you know what? Let's do... I forgot Spiritual Weapon's a goddamn bonus action. Alright, so he will summon his spiritual weapon and attack Alaric with it. I only announced that because I know it's going to do it as soon as I click the button. He did not have advantage. Alright, and then with his regular, he will just march into this room and attack with his mace to the face. Nope, that's a nat 1. And then attempt to bite at you. Oh my goodness. This guy is not a warrior, clearly. He's only a desk jockey, been working. He's the guy that does the bodies. Like, definitely not used to having to be part of the military organization here. Alright, Zaberi, you are currently frightened of the general. And you've got a
Misty
ghoul
stepped away.
in your face. Yeah, who Misty stepped away.
Okay, so I have disadvantage in all attacks or just against her? I think it's all attacks.
I think because you have the frightened condition, you technically have, disadvantage on all attacks.
How long does that last?
I think all of these effects last for 1 round.
Okay. Okay, sorry, I haven't been frightened for a long time.
Target is
frightened. Kind of bullshit I have.
Target is frightened until the end of their next turn. So yeah, at the end of your turn, it goes away.
Okay, well, let's start wailing on this guy. Yes. Bird health. So not disadvantage or advantage.
Yep. Cancels it.
Can you do this? Sure, why not? It's fun. 17.
Does hit.
Okay, that's with great weapon, so 21 damage. Second swing, I will take off Graver Weapon Master and attack normally. Ouch. Or not. Do I still have... Yeah, I'm going to second wind. The bonus.
Yeah, Zaberi out here is tanking so much.
Hard.
Tank's gonna tank.
Actually, more of a glass cannon, but fine.
It's this ghoul's turn already. And...
Oh, and I stood up.
Oh, okay, yeah, good call. And your frightened is goes away too. All right, let's see some more nat 20s on Zaberi. I'll take dirty 20, I guess.
Oh, just had my turn.
Yep.
Hit.
You want to turn the shield on, or no? We taking it?
I'm out of shields.
Out of shields. The DM likes to hear that.
Oh.
How about?
Oh my god! What is
slash...
these damages?
These guys are nasty when they fucking hit. But I can only hit Zaberi.
You can only... My roll's like green.
I literally
green,
don't think.
like 6,
yeah,
12, 6,
it's
12.
probably like all average on my end, but all the ones that have hit have been on you.
Con save the 44th time.
Yeah, one of these is gonna have to give. Oh.
Nope. That's 2 in a row. I've hit the exact number.
Yep. And the bite is not gonna hit. Zaberi looking messed up, but
And beat shit, you guys.
Yeah. Although I did just give you a new combatant in this room also. Millie.
Okay, Millie is going to run to the south. Let's see.
Keeping Zaberi separated from the rest of the party.
No.
Divide and conquer.
5, 10, 15. And she is going to start swinging. Does a 16 hit?
No, 16 is not hit.
Then
guys
Millie
are-
is going to...
Sorry, weirdly better armored. They're actually... Oh, they've got shields, that's why.
Oh,
They
got
don't
it.
attack with their claws.
She's
they got
going to
shields.
use... she's going to use focused aim then, and she's going to add a key point onto that to make that an 18.
18 will hit.
And let's see, boom. Then she's going to take another swing.
8 damage.
That's a 21.
Yep.
So, that's a good one. 16 on that.
Yep.
And then she's going to do another key point to do her flurry of blows. Let's see. Yes. That's just a 21, not +3 on this one.
Okay, but yeah, that hits.
Okay. Make sure that I got the sharpen the blade off for a second. Okay. Just the 8 on that one. And one last flurry of blows. And I'm not going to add any key points onto that to hit.
Yeah, 11
So...
but the Dark Cleric here went from perfectly healthy to bloodied now.
Oh, good. And she is also going to kind of run up on the wall next to him and into the room. Oh, why can't I go in the room? There I go.
You get caught. Oh, there you go.
And she is going to go. Let's see. I can't see anything in here. Let's see. She's going to kind of look around and try to look for someone to punch. And she doesn't find anyone, so she's just going to stay right there. And that's the end of her turn.
Okay.
The lady right there you can punch.
Oh, you're
Right above you.
Yeah, I
There
can't
was
see
somebody
anything.
nearby, but yeah, it's literally doesn't have the visibility, I guess. Bahn.
There's a spectral weapon floating right here. Is that right?
Yes.
I don't really
Which I
wanna
don't
be
think is that concentration? I don't remember. Is that the one that was bullshit, not concentration?
there.
Yeah.
'Cause Beer Guardians is the concentration.
Right. I think they changed that in the 2024. I think
Which weapon is now? Yeah.
I think it becomes concentration. Yeah, because it's kind of bullshit that it's not, that it wasn't before.
I don't really want to be there. So I'm gonna scoot around Alaric. And now that he's there, I'm gonna roll an advantage with my rapier. 23 to hit.
Yes.
And more psychic blades.
Ooh.
For 24.
Okay, the ghoul's looking near death now, I would say. Getting ganged up on by everybody.
And then I'm gonna slide out.
Keep thinking eventually somebody's going to cast a light spell, but...
I'll be right there.
Alaric.
I moved out of his range if he wanted to take an attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
that's true. Thank you.
Reaction.
Yeah, I guess he will. He's not going to last much longer.
Gosh. Yeah.
By the way, how about 9 damage? All right, you know what? I did necrotic. Does that do something for you? Some of it's necrotic.
No. No.
With your shield thingy, no?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna double check it, but it is
I don't know why
cold, fire, lightning, poison.
Okay.
So 9 bludgeoning damage.
I have a question about my Sentinel feat. Does that work? Can I use this when they make an attack of opportunity on someone else near me?
Creature within 5 feet of you makes
Or is it just the...
Oh, that's a good question. If you can look up a ruling, I don't know.
It doesn't say on your turn. Some things do.
Right.
It doesn't say that. So I would say you're okay.
Use your reaction, make a melee weapon against the attacking creature. Makes an attack on a target other than you, and the target doesn't have this feat. Yeah, I'd be tempted to allow it. I mean, I don't think it would break anything. You only have one reaction anyway, so... If you want to choose to use your reaction...
If that's so...
Yeah, I'll allow it.
It's okay. I will do that then. See if I can hit this guy. And with my sword, too, so... One chop chop. Does 21 hit?
Yes.
For 12?
Okay, I'd say that's enough to take out the very near-death ghoul. Save Alaric the trouble.
Nice.
So a 1-2 punch, basically. It slices through Bahn, but as it does, it leaves itself open to a nasty side stabbing.
He blocked the wrong door.
All right, Alaric, there's finally nobody in this room.
Okay, step out. And... Oh, is that her there? Well,
Bum.
move up, and Alaric will pull out the pointy end of his
Found it.
black spider rapier, and he goes, counterspell that.
I don't think that breaks her AC, though. With our mage
No?
armor. No. Close.
Mage armor make your AC 15.
Mage armor is it's like a base something plus your dex. Right?
Okay.
Although in the case of the NPC stat blocks, it just tells you what their AC is with the mage armor on, but I believe that's how
right,
it's calculated
totally.
for players, is it's
Yeah.
some
13
number,
plus dex,
13
yeah.
plus dex, okay. So you could guess what her dex is based on that. Alright, so she is in danger. What terrible, terrible thing can she do? She hasn't really used hardly any of these spells. Okay. Let's do... she is going to spread her hands and cast some noxious fumes in an area to the south It's going to be a 20-foot radius sphere of fog. I don't know how long that is. Let's see. Whoops, that's got the... I don't want to do the thing in the middle. Somebody draw me a circle. There we go. Circle. 5. Or sorry, radius. So that's a 10-foot radius. So 20 foot is something like that. 5, 10, 15, 20, something like that. Am I close?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 15-foot radius.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah, this needs to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's a lot bigger. Jesus. Like that. Okay. Well, anyway, she unleashes this just to the south of her. This is the Cloud Kill spell.
Boo.
Does she have a higher... Oh, she does. Actually, what is that spell? That might be a better one. That's just an instant one. Ripples out from a 60-foot radius. Okay, maybe we do this one instead. Sorry, I'm looking at her spell list. She takes out a bag of crushed pearls, apparently, and releases a sphere of negative energy in a 60-foot radius. That is bananas.
Oh.
That's like way too big. But she
60-foot radius?
Yeah, she's gonna do it, but it is gonna include. I don't want to hit herself though. That's stupid. Yeah, can she do it in that back corner? Let's see. 60-foot radius is stupid big. That's crazy.
It's like my Dawn spell.
Yeah,
It's actually bigger than Dawn.
I don't think she can put it anywhere without hitting herself with that one. Unless she's like immune to the damages. Yeah, she's resistant, but that's still. Yeah, she wouldn't do that to kill herself. All right, we'll do the other one. We'll do my first plan, which is just to do this spell, which is not quite as good, but I'll cast it at level 6, which is Cloud Kill. Oh, which is not. But although hopefully this will trigger your thing if it takes poison damage. So this does not include Zaberi, but does include Alaric, Bahn, and Millie. This is poison, which she, I guess, doesn't know that Millie's immune to poison. I don't know why it says DC 0. She's got.
I'm gonna not even roll and just use one of my
Okay.
things, so I'm down to 4.
So you do that to just negate
con
damage.
save?
Yeah.
Yeah, con save. DC is 16.
It says whenever you take poison damage, you can use your reaction to expend a charge and reduce that damage to 0.
Wow. Okay.
So it only affects Alaric.
I think so, yeah. So she didn't quite know how Bahn's spell worked, and maybe didn't get the updated dossier on Millie being immune to poison. So just 27 poison damage. Which is decent, I guess, on 4, 5. What is that? 68, actually. Huh? That was a spell, so she can't use Misty Step. So I think that's all she can do. We go to Zaberi.
Do it too. Bird attack. Oh my god. 12. Oh, sorry. 20. 27 or whatever.
With the bird attack,
20,
yeah.
28 damage.
28 damage?
Mhm.
Okay, he's looking pretty fucked up.
Oh. Supposed to die. Not with Not with that thing. We're gonna roll normal here. 27 to hit. Or this is and I rolled super solid on the thing. 16 damage.
Only 16, not the plus. You took it off.
I didn't. Yes.
Okay, he's still alive then.
Oh my god. Go away. Uh.
The butt does hit.
Oh, I rolled the wrong. Okay, I rolled the wrong attack, but that's fine. I roll this instead. 11 damage.
All right, that finally takes him out, clocks him right across the jaw, drops him like a sack.
An absurd amount of damage in this combat. He ain't going nowhere, lady.
Yeah, at this point, she's finally starting to snarl and look around. Realize that she's got nobody left. It's like, reinforcements. Where are the rest? My forces. Millie. Which I guess I screwed up. Cloud Kill's only supposed to affect you when you start your turn, I think.
Okay.
Spirit Guardians. I've always played Spirit Guardians wrong too.
Yeah, it's annoying. Also, the area is technically heavily obscured.
Okay, well, Millie is going to run up here. She sees this woman finally, and she is really angry, and she's just going to start punching this guy. Punching her completely and headbutting her eventually. Let's see. I want to make sure I take off the sharpen the blade, because she is going to, just start punching her on the ground. Let's see. 19 hit?
Yep.
Okay. The 10, 26, or 11, and then she's going to use 2 key points to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
19.
Yep.
And last one, 27
Yep.
for 9.
All right.
And
Right.
the whole time she's going, "You don't go after Bahn!" And she's just punching the lady completely.
Oh man.
And then she gets up, stands up, and spits on her.
It's crazy.
Dang. This is the opposite of a chivalrous duel. This is
Yeah.
just nasty. Things got personal.
Yep, and she is going to basically kind of protect as far as she can to make sure that she doesn't move.
Okay. Certainly
And-
drawing
and
her
the mic.
ire. She also appears to be pretty heavily wounded after that literal pummeling, Bahn.
Are we ruling that now? How do you want to do the damage?
Well, I just did everybody with, so I essentially did a round's worth of Cloud Kill already, so I'm not going to redo it until another round goes by.
Okay, it's difficult.
Although she
terrain.
needs to make a bunch of Constitution saves. I just forgot again. Concentration saves. How many times did you hit me? 4 or 5, I think.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. Was all DC 10. Nope, already failed. So it is Gonzo.
Well, it's now that I can see her again, and there's not a fog cloud. I feel like I should do something more than just attack, but I still think that's my most damage right now. So I'm going to roll an advantage. 19.
Yep.
Another.
Oh, boy.
So 30 points
Oh,
of damage.
boy. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's doing some serious work. Does that expend Bardic Inspirations when you do that?
It does. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm down to 1.
Okay. She is near death when you attack her with a psychic blade. She kind of eyes almost roll back in the head, and she rocks back, and you're finally seeing real fear in her eyes now.
Finish her, Alaric.
for a little bit of flavor, do something different. Grab the holy robes and DC 19 dex save.
Uh-oh.
For style points. Dex, I had to make a dex save yet, I don't think.
Ooh.
Nope.
Good, but not good enough.
11 points radiant.
She was pretty damn weakened. So you see the radiant damage splash over here, and she gives off a very satisfying scream as she just falls to the ground. And
That's for attacking the emissary of Wotan.
the area is temporarily quiet. Now, you had several guards rush out their turn, but as you spoke to your contact, and it seems like you saw some work being done out there to prevent them from returning, as well as any more forces from getting in here. So there appear to be, at the moment, no enemy forces at you, but we need to take a break for sure. Let's do it 10 minutes, and then we started late, and now we're already going late, but we'll see how it goes. But let's take a break for 10 minutes, and then we will return to the Bone Cathedral. All right, I think we're coming back from our break. Yeah, you make a good point. You should be digging through pockets. I'm pulling out the old Dungeon Master's Guidebook because the new one does not have random treasure tables, which is really annoying. It's one of the best uses. So, Bahn, if you want to roll a D100.
$56.
Thank you. Okay, roll a 56 is roll roll 6d6. So you find 220 silver pieces, and then roll 2d6. And find 100 gold pieces that she's
100?
got.
You said 100 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, you wrote it down. Okay.
220 silver pieces and 100 gold pieces that she's got. And maybe that's a little bit divided up between some of the people left behind too, but that represents their...
The majority of it.
Yeah.
We grab all their coin purses and put them in our coin purse.
Add it to the funds.
That's filling in for the Davros withdrawal.
No, it's not. He still owes us.
Davros withdrawal.
Can't hear anybody.
Hello?
Alec, you do not see the actual marquee outside, and he did mention the fact that he would help indirectly and not necessarily
I'm not
directly.
the audio.
Shut the doors like nothing's going on.
Yep.
And Millie, you might want to get your rod. And
Yep.
does
that's
this
what I
count
was
as a
about to
short
say.
rest?
If you guys need a short rest, I will allow it. I am always fine with the party generally short resting whenevs. Oh, Jason having problems.
He can't hear us.
Oh, that is a problem.
Oh my god. Are we on now?
Hey, can you hear?
Can you hear us?
Yes. Ah, damn it, Discord. Stop it. I assume it's Discord. Who knows? I'll blame Discord.
Yeah, it's fine. 2 short
See people
rests.
start resting. Is this happening? Thank God. Okay.
Yes, everybody's short resting after this battle. You're beginning a little bit of a reprieve because outside you're having some help. The Marquis has sent some forces to kind of help lock things down at the moment. Although you note that there are, well, those of you that can see, there are many, many doors in this place.
Millie's going to use the Gem of Brightness to just create a 30-foot radius. What is it? 30 and 30, I think.
Okay.
For brightness.
And Bond, did you do a Song of Rest for us or not?
I'm
Let's say yes.
trying to think of what he would be saying. I think he'd just be humming a tune to himself about coins.
Money, money, money.
Yeah. So where is my Song of Rest?
I was going to do Pink Floyd, but I think that one's better.
And is that a D8?
We don't need no-
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, just money. Apparently, I can't sing worth shit. You get 1 point. Oh boy.
Double the number of hit points it restores. My Periat of Wound Closure. It helps me double the number I roll.
How long does your armor buff thing last?
An hour.
Okay.
So how long is our short rest?
10 minutes?
Yeah, I'll leave
10
it.
minutes.
It's still on, yeah.
Bond, do you say anything about your bite wound?
No.
Millie's going to try to make a stealthy medicine check to see if she can tell how Bahn is doing.
Okay, give me a medicine check with disadvantage because Bond's literally trying to hide it.
Okay, you got it.
Knowing
That's
Zaberi
like
got
every character in a
dogpiled.
zombie movie.
Let's see.
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Bond, what's your natural stealth?
Oh,
Well, it's probably worse than that.
So my stealth thing is a 7.
A +7?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd put the DC at a 17 then.
Okay. Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna actually use my inspiration on that then.
Okay.
Okay. So just a regular roll on this last one.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'll
just
poke
looking
right
at
in
me
it.
clueless.
Yeah, you're trying to notice it, but he's being pretty clever about trying to hide any. I mean, obviously he looked wounded, but you don't see anything terribly out of the ordinary.
Alaric will check on Zaberi. Did you get bit?
Multiple times.
Can I do a medicine check on him to see if
Like
he's
I look like I'm just like fucking
Yeah,
everywhere.
you look pretty fucked up. Yes, you can make a medicine check. No disadvantage because he's not trying to hide it.
Can I tell if he's infected or not?
She does not appear to be infected from what you can tell, even though, and you do a pretty rigorous like looking over because she's gotten like bites and scratches all over the place. But from what you can tell, it looks like it. I mean, not superficial, but like not infected, I guess.
Just to make sure, I will take off my my Periapt of health and give it to Zaberi to wear until we can do some more intense healing for you. This will keep if you are infected with anything, this will keep it from progressing.
Bond says,
It in game, that's amazing. Meta game, I'm like, oh, why didn't you do that before the short rest? That's cool though. How long does it take me to attune to that?
Pardon?
This is not. No, you're thinking of the different. You're thinking of the wound closure one. The periapt of health. Just.
It's
it
a
doesn't
pause
require,
button.
Yeah, it doesn't require attunement. It suppresses any diseases.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
And you're immune. Yeah, it suppresses a disease if you're infected with it, and then it prevents you from getting a disease while you're wearing it.
where do you want to say Bond got bit? I don't really care. You want to say in the arm?
Somewhere
went up to
somewhere
defend
that you
himself?
can hide. I would
Yeah.
allow. Yeah.
Okay. So I went up and defended myself. Anyway, so what anybody does see is Bond like keeps scratching his arm through his robes. Like just you notice that he's been scratching a little bit. But
Yeah.
that's
Alaric,
right now.
you can have a point of inspiration for giving your Periapt away.
Thank you.
And Bahn, I'll give you a point of inspiration for hiding the the wound, because I think that's pretty interesting from a storytelling viewpoint.
He's the character in like every zombie movie who you don't
Yes.
find out is infected until like
Yes.
3/4 the
Ends
way
up
through.
dooming like half the group in the end. Yeah.
That maybe.
Is there anything of interest in this room, like the statue or anything?
From what you can tell, there are, well, the one interesting thing is that there is signage on the doors, because this is like a temple, and it's all written in Dhampir, so Alaric can translate. The very northwest room is labeled storeroom. The room that you all came out of, so both of these doors to the west, are labeled preparation. The door to the lower left down here is labeled, try to get this right, Hall of Satiation. And then starting on the northeast, or starting on the east side, the very northeast room is labeled Meditation. The room below that is labeled Workshop. The room below that is labeled Consumption. And the room to the lower right is labeled Hall of Gluttony.
With fighting these things for as long as I have, do I have any idea what these rooms would mean?
Give me a religion check, and I will give you advantage.
I want to pick the satiation. Satiation usually means you're good. Gluttony's doesn't sound good.
You know, the storage closet sounds really, safe.
It's more of the speed. With a 14, you can probably surmise that a lot of these rooms are going to be pretty standard operating procedure rooms with regards to the fact that this is a ghoul-run temple. You can already kind of assume based on the, preparation room. It's like, okay, that's where we came from. That's where they had the bodies. You think the most important areas of this temple are going to be those two halls. And you imagine that they, you've heard of Vardazane having different paths and, like, I guess, denominations within the religion. So people can either embrace their gluttony, their feeding, or there's also a whole path that involves abstaining, for example, from
Embrace the hunger.
Yeah, giving like the opposite, like not giving into hunger whatsoever, and trying to achieve a state where you're like not hungry anymore, which is you'd think would be blasphemous to the ghouls, but it's not. They think that's just another path towards enlightenment or something for some cases. So it's a reminder that, like, the forces you're fighting against is like a sect of this religion, which is the hunger cult that you've been battling against for the most part.
Bond looks up. Does he see a bat?
Yeah, that bat, I think, poofed.
I was going to mention that.
When the general went away. I honestly didn't use the bat. I had a lot going on. Sorry. That was the general's familiar. So the bat, I think, poofs away when the general went down. But yeah, you're right. That bat was there to try to find you guys if you had stealthed around or anything.
Yeah, we have Hall of Satiation, Hall of Gluttony. Those are probably going to be where we're going to find our next big fight. We have storage rooms, meditation, whatnot. how about we clear those very quickly to make sure there's nothing behind us or anything useful in there? Then we can move forward.
You don't think the Duke's like on his last leg now that we've made all this noise? And then waited while we healed up?
Well, we are still ahead of schedule from when it was scheduled to be, but we can press forward if you want.
I'm just saying,
I think we should press forward.
if we walk in and the Duke's dead, we're all screwed.
That is true. So Hall of Gluttony kind of reminds me of that worm that we just faced over at the Cathedral thing. I don't know what satiation would be. Considering their offering, I'm thinking he might be in Gluttony.
I guess it could be one of those rooms.
Millie's gonna peek into the storage closet to see if she can see anything.
Sure.
And try to do it stealthily so no one else sees her do it.
Like, I really want to open one of these doors, damn it. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. We'll see. Checking everybody's passive perception. 13. Everybody will have to announce what their passive perceptions are, but that's
15.
probably pretty close.
13.
I think
Most of you see you do this, Millie. You open the northwest door, and you see a storeroom that is filled with urns and shelves of what look like alchemical supplies and powders. You also see like stretchers, like you'd put a body on, made of like leather and bone, but very much like a broom closet type situation. I mean, it's pretty big, but it definitely is a storeroom. Which I love that you all dramatically blocked it off with the stone, the giant stone table earlier.
Oh, storeroom's clear.
Are you opening any others while we get down towards Gluttony?
As soon as you turn around.
No, I'm good.
So this door's Gluttony.
Yep. You open the southeastern door, and see a mostly bare room featuring a stone slab bench in the shape of a sarcophagus. Above the door to the south is a plaque written in Vandekhul, the message flowing on it. And it reads, which Alaric can translate, "To disobey your hunger is to disobey yourself. All creatures feast, and so all creatures live. To feast and grow stronger, to become something more, that is the bloated path."
Alaric's having flashback of a certain leg in the far north and gets a little nauseous.
Yeah.
Not sure what we're going to find in here, guys.
Oh, if no one else is going in, I will. And Millie's just going to start walking right in.
Yep.
Seems good, guys.
Bond's going to be last this time.
Anything about this table sarcophagus thing?
It looks like it's like a bench. Like people are designed to like sit here and contemplate the path forward.
Millie's going to go back into the Marquess disguise, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, should I open it, guys?
We don't have a choice. We have to press forward some way.
You got it. Boom. She opens the door.
This blood-red hallway features bas-relief carvings along the walls depicting ghouls and other undead creatures feasting on various creatures in an orgy of blood and bones. By the end of the hall, it depicts a few ghouls transforming into powerful, bloated versions of themselves, which you see one of these bloated ghouls currently in the middle of the hallway, feasting on whatever remains of a body and kind of adding to the bloody pile. And at the very southern end, however, of the hallway, you notice a door and two heavily armored ghouls guarding this door.
Where's the door? I don't see a door.
It's in front of Millie. It's right here. Here, and I guess there's one down there someplace.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
on the side.
of the hallway. And then there's also an intersection in the middle of the hallway as well.
I guess we need to light these people up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What's happening?
Give me some initiative as you all open this door, and you see the guards are definitely on high alert, and it seems like, also based on the general and what happened before, they don't care who's opening that door. Like, nobody gets to come through here. But you don't see any spellcastery ones this time. Well, we haven't had a fight in a while, so let's do another battle. This time, God, Vaughn always gets the good initiatives. This time, Alaric, however, gets to act first. Seeing a long-ass hallway. Who's got that lightning bolt spell?
So guard 1 is going to get introduced to a skeletal hand to the throat.
15 is not quite going to be able to wrap around his armor, though.
Huh. Interesting. Well, that was a very short assault.
Bahn.
I guess I'll get here to see if I can see down the hallway. I can just make out the edge of this thing.
Yeah, you've seen this one before. I don't remember if you actually saw this one before, but
I don't think
the party has fought these. You've seen a lot of these creatures, by the way, in that Chandelier Island dungeon shrine area, in various permutations of these ghoul creatures. And these guys, you noted, had some unique defensive capabilities. The bloated ghouls.
Okay.
And then the armored guys down here carry giant glaives that they use instead of their claws.
Cast vicious, not psychic blades. Vicious mockery. And say, "Hey, fatty!"
So vicious.
So vicious.
Oh. Feel bad about that. So I ignore the 13. I just do the 7.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry about that.
It does do something else, doesn't it? It gives them like a minus.
They have disadvantage on their next attack.
Ah, okay. That could be relevant. Okay, the ghouls down here will shoulder their giant, heavy bone crossbows that they can fire with an incredible range. Actually, let me check and make sure this is pretty far. Oh, no, it's not. They got plenty of range. Which will lose token fate to determine who is getting struck with these 2 attacks. Zaberi, of course. 19.
Shield. Fine.
Shield's coming up. And 11's not.
Yeah.
So both those crossbow bolts you're able to deflect, and then we go to Millie.
Gross.
Okay, Millie is going to start running in. So, let's see.
Is the floor? Did you?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And she's going to scream back before she attacks this guy. This hallway has a whole bunch of doors in it. And
Also,
then she
Millie,
is going to...
Sorry, this hallway here to the west, the one you're referring to?
Yeah.
Oh, it's written in Darkwool, though. Well, there's another plaque with a message above it, but it is written in Darkwool.
Alaric, we're going to need your translations over here. And then she is going to attack with the sword once this bloated guy. 23.
Okay, as you do that, you are reminded that these weird, bloated zombies are immune to slashing damage.
Ah, crap, I forgot that. So then she's going to put away her sword and start punching. So second attack's going to be an unarmed strike. 13 probably doesn't hit,
No.
I'm going to do two key points to bring that up to a 17.
That would
Does
hit.
that hit?
Yep.
Okay. So then, key points. Boom. So 8 on that one. And then her 2 flurry of blows. Another 2 key points on that other 13. Make that into a 17. And so that's a total of another 15.
Okay.
And let's see, that's all 4 attacks.
Uh,
And then she is going...
Oh, sorry. Also, whenever you slashed it, it expelled a bunch of noxious gas, but you are immune to poison damage. But that does inform everybody else that when you did slashing damage, it expels noxious gas.
And she's going to continue running. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's going to just get right down up in their face.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. This ghoul seems to just want to come after you because you just attacked it. So it lumbers over 5, 10, 15, 20. And then it has disadvantage on its first hit, I believe. Because of the vicious mockery. It feels sad. It's going to try to claw you with disadvantage. It's going to miss. That's only for 1 attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So regular is going to be a bite attack. It's an 18 hit you, Millie. No. Okay. You're able to...
Nope. 20 armor class.
20 AC. Well, that's going to be relevant as these guys... this one takes out his glaive and attempts to get... He gets a triple attack with the glaive. Let's go 1, 24 hits for 11. And you let me know if you have any reaction stuff. 15 is not, and 13 is not. So we are doing some tanking work there. All right, Zaberi, you saw Millie race down there. I don't even know if you can still see her or not.
I can't see. I see like a sliver.
Yeah, she is the light. She is like the main light source. So she's literally a beacon in the distance.
Oh my god. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if I can get in here. Not quite. It can't help me this time. Get down there and sorry, you said the big blobby dudes are immune to slashing stuff?
That's what Millie can inform you, yeah.
Okay. We have fought them before.
You would have
so I
saw
guess-
them at Chandelier, too.
Zaberi of all people would have remembered this. She's a tactician. Okay.
Not only are they immune, but when they're attacked with slashing, they literally expel this poisonous gas around them.
Oh. Right, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Am I still... Oh, god damn it. Okay. Just out of range.
Yeah, she aggroed it further south.
Fine, I'll dash. I'm done.
Alright, Alaric.
It's okay.
Target rich environment down there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a Reaper on both of the Iron Ghouls. So that'd be a chill touch times 2.
Can you roll higher than last time? No.
On that one, I can't.
That one does. Yep.
For 21 points of damage to the bottom one.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay here.
Got a very clear front line and back line right now, Bahn.
I can't see anything from my angle, so I've got to pop in here. And I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers on the fat one. But I'm gonna upcast it to 4th level. DC 17.
Okay, that's a fail.
17 points of damage.
17.
Psychic.
And I think he has to run away, or does he do it on his turn? Use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Can't really go anywhere.
Away from you, yeah. It can, well, it could try to shove its way to the south, I guess. Because it can
go through its, like,
it can move through
its
allies.
Yeah.
And I think this does provoke attacks opportunity, right? Because I remember using this specifically to do that combo.
It's using its own action.
Yeah.
With more movement.
It's using its own reaction, yeah. So it's going to try to do this maneuver, go down to this corner, which will provoke, assuming you guys want to use your reactions to...
I'm not. I'm saving mine for a reason.
Okay.
Millie will take a swing at the guy, though. She's going to use her sword again. And does a 21 hit?
It does.
So
That's
doesn't do
punishing,
any damage. But is there gas? Like the gas, does it affect the ghouls around it?
Ooh, that's interesting. Does it affect the other... Okay, so it's poison.
Oh, and once I hit it, its speed drops to 0, so it can't move out of range of me.
Okay. Well, you did a science experiment, and you determined that the undead are, in fact, immune to poison, as well as the poison condition. So
Damn it.
it ends up right there. Yeah, you're all a bunch of fucking poison immune assholes down there. It's funny the way it's like it's immune to your slashing, but you're immune to its poison when it has the slashing. So you just both do that to each other. Nothing happens. Okay, so that was Bahn's turn to the Distant Whispers.
Yep.
Okay, so ghouls have some options here. Let's use Token Fate to determine Millie this time. Actually, we'll do it all three. Alright, Millie, Zaberi, Millie. So we'll do glaive attacks on Millie. Not gonna hit. Zaberi, of course that's gonna hit. For 8 damage, and then Millie is also gonna hit. Almost a crit on that one.
I'm going to use something I haven't had to be able to use yet.
Because you can protect somebody near you?
Finally, I will intercept that.
Ah.
This is actually like my fighting style, which literally I have yet to use.
He's so happy about me hitting him.
Any other fighting style.
Or hitting Millie, I guess.
Amazing.
Nice.
D10 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 4? What's our proficiency bonus at this point?
4.
4, okay. Now it's 8, so I take away 8 damage from her attack.
Okay. Which I did 8 damage. That does nothing. Nice.
Hey, look at that.
You like pin the glaive up into the ceiling instead?
Yeah.
This is kind of slightly ironic because this whole end of the last fight, everybody was like, "Don't you dare attack Bahn!" I feel like Zaberi is kind of like the skeleton under the water in the meme with the lady holding up her friend.
Yeah.
Holding up Bahn.
Well dead. I will give you a point of inspiration though, because you literally feel inspired for being able to finally like properly protect somebody and fully negate the damage.
I already have it, but thanks.
You could. So if we're using
Great.
2024 rules, I think you can give it to somebody else if you.
If I get it right away.
If a player has heroic inspiration, if you gain heroic inspiration but already have it, it's lost unless you give it to a player character who lacks it.
Oh.
So if anybody doesn't have inspiration, you can give it to them. You can give that.
I know Millie just used hers, so I'll give it to her.
Thank you.
Millie
Millie's
is
going to say,
inspired that you've protected her.
Yeah.
yeah, Millie's going to say,
Totally.
"Oh, Zaberi, thanks for catching that one. I didn't even see that. Well, now it's my turn to help you out." And she is going to attack number 1 with 2
let's focus.
choppos.
Focus fire.
And for that 14, 2 more key points to get that up to an 18.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, so that is 17. And then she's going to do another 2 attacks with her. Oh, sorry. Those are supposed to be unarmed strikes. So 13 and 18. And I'm just not going to take that 13. I'm not going to add any more key points onto that. So just the 118. Yeah, for another 11. And yeah, she's going to stay right up in here, and she's going to kind of just get on the defensive as best she can.
Yeah. Alright, Bloated Ghoul will try to come at you. So at this point now, you're the only target, Millie, for the fat one. He's trying to make a claw attack. It's a miss, and the bite is barely a miss, I believe. Still tanking away, because you're not Zaberi, and I can't hit you. This Iron Ghoul down here, same thing, can only attack you, so we'll do 3 attacks with the glaive. There we go! Oh. I unreverse jinxed myself. Uno reversed. DM has had all the crits tonight, although that crit is not nearly as sexy as some of the previous crits we've seen.
Weak sauce.
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess they do more attacks with the glaive. Their glaive is actually less damage than their freaking claws. It's weird. So only 8 damage, and okay, you're knocked prone, which actually means there's advantage on these next 2 glaive attacks. So we said 20 hits. Okay. Oh, you already did the mass damage, yeah. And then 24. Okay. Death by 1,000 cuts. So 8, 6 is 14. Total of 25 damage, I think, from that volley. Zaberi.
Made a mistake, boys. Okay, attacking the guy that's already been hit to my south.
Yep.
Focus some fire. Creep over master. Get a little bit of bird action on this. And that's it.
5, yep.
23 damage.
Oh boy. Yep, getting bloodied.
Just do it again. Normal roll. 23 to hit.
Yep.
21 damage.
I keep chewing the numbers and then like, oh yeah, more damage.
Let's go bonus action for the butt end. Oh no, 12.
12 does not hit. They do have some armor.
Okay. That's a miss. Yeah.
You just don't notice it when you're rolling like 28 and 30.
Oh, done.
Alright, number 1's looking pretty messed up. Alaric.
Alaric will start moving forward.
Use my shit. Oh, too bad.
Hi, Mr. L. And I'll do Reaper on the 2 Iron Ghouls. I love it when they bunch up like this.
Oh, we finally got a player crit. I knew you guys could do it.
Yeah.
So number 1 takes 13, and
Ooh,
Wait, what?
that is.
number 1 takes 13. Number 2 takes 40.
Oh my
The
good lord.
the bonus necrotic doesn't fire. I only get that once per
Oh,
turn.
it's the bottom.
So 40 points from a cantrip.
Good.
Not
lord.
38.
It's well, if it's just 12 and 18, that's 30, right? Or are you adding something else?
Oh, sorry, 30.
38.
The 8 doesn't fire.
He said the-
I only get it once.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's
Oh, it's amazing.
That's still pretty sick from a cantrip, though.
It is.
yeah, that's a
Once per.
that extra the extra necrotic is it's called Blessed Strike, and it's part of being a Death Domain Cleric. So that's where it comes from. I only get it once.
Now, after that, number 1 looks almost dead, and then number 2
Oh.
is bloodied. Mr. Bahn.
Your glaive work sucks.
More heinous insults.
To number 1. Sorry.
Oh, just enough to drive him crazy.
6 psychic damage.
He looks down at his glaive and is so upset that he drives it into his face.
Yes.
Jesus.
I think you get the most unique deaths with vicious mockery. Probably very dark too. I kind of went dark there,
Yeah.
but like just complete
Your
suicidal.
life is meaningless.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, a little bit of a just decided off himself.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right, Millie.
Okay, so Millie is going to stand up, which doesn't think mobile or something gives her something about standing up. Let's see. In the following beneficiaries, nope. I must have thought of something else. But anyway, she's going to stand up, so that's half her movement. And she's going to first attack the armored ghoul with 2 of these. So just 1 will probably hit.
Yep.
Doing 5. And then she's going to use 1 key point to do 2 unarmed strikes against the fatty over here.
Okay.
So 16, does that hit?
I do love the work on these guys too. They look like the. Sorry, I'm distracted now. They look like the old boomers from
Boomers,
Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
That's exactly that. Yeah.
Yep. 16 does hit. Yes.
Oh, good. So another 12 onto that one, and because she got hit, she is actually going to kind of back up 1.
Okay.
So just kind of stay there. And that is all Millie's going to do.
All right. Bloated one will this time use Fate Determine. Still all on Millie, and I guess we'll see if you can use your ability again, Zaberi.
Sweet.
Well, that only if I hit though.
There it is.
Bite attack coming in.
Take away 13 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. This time I did 19 piercing. He's got some chompers. So you can deflect. You like cause him to get slightly off balance, so it reduces that by 13. That's pretty significant.
It's fun. I like this.
Because you did that, I'm gonna give you advantage on this Constitution save, also, Millie. Because Zaberi did the defensive maneuver. What is that? What is that move called?
Interception.
Aren't
Interception.
monks immune to disease, though?
That's a good question.
Maybe I'm
Immune to
wrong.
everything.
Yep, immune to disease.
Yeah,
Let's
that's what I
see.
thought there was some bullshit with it.
Yeah, it is stillness of mind.
I've
No,
got a
purity of body.
Monk rider stuff. Yeah.
There we go.
Man, Monk and Cleric are a really good combo for fighting the undead. I just realized. One for offense and one for defense purposes. Very nice. Yeah, immune to disease and poison. Man, you negate a lot of what this creature can do. Almost like you should be a good frontline in this situation. The Iron Ghoul, same thing, will come up, and this time as both of you to spread attacks out. 2 on Millie and 1 on Zaberi. And I assume yours is a reaction thing, or no? With
Yeah,
okay.
done. Yeah.
So we'll do 2 attacks on Millie. One of those, I think, hits for 7. And then 1 on Zaberi, which actually doesn't hit.
My God, you missed me.
I did. It happens occasionally. And then Zaberi, both of these...
Millie,
Good.
Oh, second.
Millie's going to use her reaction to hit the ghoul that attacked Zaberi.
Yes,
And going to do that.
It's
a good front
bananas up here, man. It is crazy.
Crazy.
It's like playing
24 on
Magic the
that.
Gathering with like the interruptions. Nope,
What
I'm
have
gonna
we
do
been
this.
doing this whole game? Why?
He just never attacks anyone else when I'm mostly because I'm all by myself.
Yeah,
both,
yeah.
both of you independently.
I forced
charge
you.
Or
it.
she is.
Yeah, that's true.
Or she's
both,
all by
Yeah,
herself.
both of you end up,
Yeah.
usually separated. This is, I literally
I just
forced
can't
you.
keep up with
I
her.
forced you to fight together in
In a
this
hallway.
extremely tight hallway, and it turns out this is like the best combo ever.
Yeah, this is like the raid or something. We're just like,
Oh, yeah, so I do another 12 to that guy that attacked Zaberi. And Millie's going to turn to her and say, oh, well, maybe we should do this fighting alongside each other more often. What do you think?
I've been trying. I can never keep up with you.
Yeah, he just dances on ahead. You talk about the raid. I'm
Same, I
watching
guess.
the Daredevil right now, and that's got some really good like hallway melee scenes too.
Oh, that first one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
8,000 bones will be broken.
Mm-hmm. All right, Zaberi.
Oh, it's my turn already. Okay. These guys look kind of equally damaged, eh?
The armored ghoul a little bit more damaged than the fat one.
I don't like all his multi attacks, but he's gonna get wrecked.
Yeah.
Let's go. With advantage because bird.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
Yes.
there's another crit. Now
Finally.
we're coming up.
Okay, so 30 damage.
That is going to absolutely obliterate, probably decapitate this ghoul.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a decapitation even though I'm using a staff.
Somehow, it still decapitates.
So hard, it just knocked it right
Look,
off.
we only had enough budget to make one critical hit death animation, and it's the decapitation. All right, it doesn't care what weapon you've got.
No, it'll look.
It's,
It'll look
it's
awesome.
definitely squirting. The body stands for a second, and then it falls.
An anime like nothing. Same with normal. On the other guy, 19
Yes.
or 21.
Or
And
21.
then-
Almost dead.
Butt end 20 or 21.
All right, that will finish him off as well. So Barry with the
Nice.
1-2 punch there.
So turn to Millie and go. We're almost
Those
there.
of you-
I don't know what it looks like on your end, but
Those of you only listening to this in the future, they high-fived on their webcams.
we watch this on video, we're gonna be like aiming the wrong direction.
Yeah, and Millie has to like literally jump up to give her the high five.
Probably, yeah.
Alaric, you can see the Derek Cool writing above this intersection says in less flowery font, clearly more like that you'd see at like an office building. It says employees only.
Just
Hey
had to be
guys,
fast.
employees only.
Does that mean that's where we should go?
I think so.
And these doors are not labeled. No freebies for you.
We should probably clear these as we go through. You want to open the one to the right there, or to the north, Zaberi?
Sure.
Oh, We need to
she's all
check
chuffed
those
from the
iron
last
ghouls
fight,
for
so she
keys.
just takes it.
Do the iron ghouls have keys or anything on them? Employee badges, time
That's
cards.
Right. They do not have any relevant security on them, actually.
And just because Bond's looking, do they have coin purses?
Sure. I'll give you some loot. Shouldn't have closed that book just a second ago. Go ahead and give me another D100, Bond. This will be less loot because these are just dudes. 76. All right, give me 3d6. You find 13 collective gold.
Okay. I found nothing on them. Nothing at all.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
So which door should we try to open?
Open.
Door
Let's open the
number
first one
one?
here. Right?
I already said I was kicking the top door open.
Sure. You see chains and manacles hanging from a foul-smelling room, but does not hold any current occupants.
All right. Next.
Oh.
Try to get in, you can't. Oop. Oop.
This
Ah,
claustrophobic
back
room
up.
depicts images of the world being consumed by ghouls, and the walls and ceilings of this room pulse with undulating black slime.
Close the door.
Close the door.
Yeah. They don't turn hostile immediately, so yeah, if you close the door and don't go in there, it seems like they are content at sticking in there.
When you have a torch.
Next room?
like-
Conga room. Conga line.
Oop.
Okay. Central place. I love that you guys just open these doors straight up. This personal chamber is much more furnished and decorated than the others. First of all, it's got that green lighting in here from a skull embedded in the wall. It also features a writing desk, a velvet chair, a large wardrobe, and a gold-framed oil painting of Vandekhul. Curled up on a large doggy bed is a purple worm. Larger than a person, but clearly not fully grown. It appears to be sleeping next to a treasure chest.
Oh, Millie's gonna just go right in there, and she is going to try to sneak over and grab the treasure chest and haul it out of there.
Sure, give me a stealth check. I don't know what the sound of a
You
snoring
got
purple
it.
worm is like, but...
Oh,
That's fine.
that was not supposed to be with advantage, I think.
Mm.
Okay. Lucky for you, it's a classic movie moment where like you step in there and you make a loud sound, like you knock over a cup or something and it makes a sound, and you like freeze for a second and you look over and this creature, which again it's nasty worm with the giant maw and everything, is curled up very cutely and doesn't even stir. It's just, you can tell it's alive, like it's breathing, but it is passed the fuck out.
I imagine it's like the Wiggler in Mario Party when you have to pet it.
So you can make it to the chest.
Okay. And I'm going to open it up.
Okay. The chest is not locked, but unfortunately you did not examine said chest, and it was trapped. And it explodes with a glyph of warding.
I think the worm's awake now.
Let me make sure I get this part correct.
I don't think it's going to make its dex save since it's sleeping.
I think that's also hilariously true. Let's see. Each creature within 20 feet of the chest. So what does that do? 5, 10. I think that is...
That's bullshit.
We're outside the room, and I'm around the corner.
That's bullshit.
I'm gonna give Alaric and Bahn advantage on the deck save because it's kind of like a cone blast coming out, and you guys are kind of behind cover. But it is a dexterity saving throw.
20 feet.
Yeah, it's a pretty big explosion. Also, who puts their fucking pet next to a trap? Like, come on, man. That's not cool.
I just rolled in it. What the?
Oops.
Roll again.
Okay, I do it again. There we go. Sweet.
Oh my
God, gummit.
This is cold damage, by the way. From a glyph of warding. The DC was a 17 for 33
Nice.
cold damage. So those of you that made the save,
God.
you take half damage.
I'm gonna use my armor and take no damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to use evasion to take no damage.
Nice.
Right in front of it too. Like just there's like this blast of cold air.
Yep. However, that does
super well.
blast the worm. It does not get to even make a save. It fails instantly. And it instantly wakes up and screams. And I will need some initiative then.
I imagine it's like the Tyrannosaurus Rex in Jurassic Park when it screams like that, like guttural sound.
Oh, man. That's I love that sound. It's one of my favorite sounds.
Alaric's not having this at all.
Oh, no. The initiatives.
I've rolled 9 3 times, I think.
Wow. All these initiatives are not great, but neither is...
I am frozen in the hallway right now.
Yeah. I rolled an 11 and I go second. Okay. Bahn reacts first after just like sitting there and taking it all with that fancy shield, which has gotten some serious value. I was worried at first when you cast it. I was like, oh, I need to make sure to do some elemental damage to him.
Yeah, no, it's worked out okay. Bahn says something along the lines of, "You overgrown rope." 8 psychic damage.
For wisdom
Saving throw. Makes it, unfortunately.
Wow. It's yep.
Just a good roll.
Just makes the roll. Yep. That's 17.
And then backs up.
All right. It will attempt to wrap around you, Millie, with the constraint. Even though it's got a nice bite attack, but it's small enough where it still kind of acts like a snake. Oh, 18. I don't think it's quite gonna hit you though.
It is actually going to hit because she did not make an attack this round, and she only gets the agile parry when she makes an attack.
Oh, thank you. Interesting. Okay. That doesn't come up very often. Okay, well, that's 15 bludgeoning damage, and you become grappled and restrained by the worm as it snakes around you.
Oh wait, she's within 5 of me.
She is.
Oh, so I'm gonna intercept.
Okay.
That's 7 saved.
Okay. That's half the damage.
Thank you for that.
Then it's your turn, Zaberi. So technically, restrains Millie.
So it's like grabbed her, but she's still where she is. She's not like absorbed into it or anything.
Yeah, mechanically it's always weird, isn't it? Like they constrict, but I guess when you're grappled it can move you, but I don't think it can take up the same space as another creature, so
Okay.
I think everybody's still where they are.
And I pull her out of it.
You can. It's an action. It's a strength check with a DC of 16.
How beat up does this thing look?
It took a full blast of that 33 cold damage, so it's pretty near bloodied, you would say.
I'm gonna try and kill it.
That's fair.
I'm gonna hippity hop over here. Boink. The bird action. Oh, never mind. Damage. 17.
Yes.
22 damage.
Definitely bloodied now.
Do it again. 12.
Yes. 12 actually does. This thing's got terrible
21 damage.
AC. It is near death.
Oh, wait. 20 damage.
All right, with a 1, 2, 3 blow, the fighter takes out the wounded purple worm baby, who just got
Through
woken up
chattering,
rudely from a nap and then murdered.
through chattering teeth, it better have been worth it.
Yeah. Well, in the chest,
Yeah.
you do see a massive payout. The chest is heavy as fuck and holds what you imagine are the entire embezzled coffers of this church and cult. The chest contains 2,000 platinum pieces, 15,000 gold pieces, 15 tourmaline gems worth 500 GP each, an oil of sharpness, and a portable hole.
Millie grabs the portable hole and just says, "Hey, Bob, that'll take care of all the money you paid for those slaves that I freed."
Who's carrying it?
That's a lot.
Well, that all fits in the portable hole.
Is it?
I'm trying to even find it. Where is the portable?
I think
Who's got the bag of holding?
I think Torben had it.
Cool.
I have it on here. It should be on here.
Round. Oh, there it is.
Okay, I don't know why it's not on here. I guess I have to add it.
Let's see. Fine black cloth of soft silk is folded up to the dimensions of a handkerchief and unfolds into a circular sheet 6 feet in diameter.
Oh yeah, it's literally for like carrying a bunch of loot. How convenient.
Mm.
Open chest, deposit chest, in hole, fold up hole.
Yep. Like a little napkin. Amazing. You also, importantly, find a key. That looks like it certainly belongs to this facility.
So, who would like to carry the portable hole with them?
I thought Millie was carrying it.
Okay.
Yeah. I was hoping that the hole would get me, like, passage through walls and stuff, though.
She jumps in, we fold it up and start
Yeah,
walking away.
it literally just seems like it's kind of a bigger, more awkward bag of holding.
Yeah, pretty much.
A hobo bag.
Like the size of a pit. Like almost, yeah. I
Go
think there
back.
is there another item that lets you pass through? That's kind of funny.
There is one that does that.
Is it like a painting thing? I'm trying to remember.
There's a couple different versions of that.
That like break dungeon walls and shit.
It's a bindle.
I'm gonna use my mark of blood and try to get some hit points back.
Yeah, you got to take that one in the face.
So, hey, that helped.
That's pretty good. 29 healing.
We got one of those. And down to 0 hit dice and 36
Oh.
hit point.
Do you need some healing?
If you want someone to stand up front and do a lot of damage, yes. That would
While
be
you guys
very
are doing
helpful.
that, Bond says nobody to nobody in particular as he's scratching his arm. I must be allergic to something down here.
Bon, you want me to take a look at that?
Nope, I'm fine. Just I'm okay.
And like a doggy scratch in the back of his head.
You
We know
know,
you're
I'm
not
getting
dogs.
a little bit tired here. Maybe we should just like lock up this room and kind of take a nap next to the dead worm.
I would love to, but it does me no good at all.
I have some healing for you here in a second. Zaberi. Into a second level cure wounds out of the necklace of prayer beads.
Mm.
You know that was the thing.
So I'll just do it out of Alaric's. Tried to cast it and tried to cast it at level 5. That was funny. Yeah, it won't let me go lower than a 5.
And they buffed Cure
So,
Wounds in the new edition too. All the healing spells heal more.
So this is a free of charge, so it doesn't count towards my totals. So
Your spell slots.
2d8 plus
Five.
2d8 plus 5. So you can go ahead and roll those if you'd like, Zaberi.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So
Millie's
15.
gonna look at the oil of sharpness and ask if anyone else wants to use it first.
I don't think it helps me.
Uh,
I think it helps you best.
Bond would consider it just because of the rapier that he's got. Took the black pudding or black ooze damage in the past, so it's like -1 to its damage rolls. But he's not. He's already like. He kind of hears it, and then he's too lazy to walk all the way back over there. He's already moving on to the next door.
Yeah, Millie's like literally putting it on her sword as if are we taking a short rest now, or do you guys want to just kind of move on?
You can't take a short rest in here, yeah.
Zaberi, do you need more than that, or are you feeling?
I mean, okay, if you ask her, just be like, I'm fine. But if you look at her, she's 51 out of 98.
Do you want me to make a medicine check on that, or how would you like me to handle that?
I mean, it's pretty obvious to you, Alaric, I think, without making a medicine check, that she's obviously putting on a tough front, but you can see she's still pretty heavily injured from being at maximum fighting.
Be beat up.
Meanwhile, Bon does look into another side room, which appears to be some kind of small library. There's bookshelves lining the walls. Everything appears to be kind of religious texts in nature.
I'll be looking through it while they're doing the short rest then.
Yeah.
I can at least I can second wind at least, so it'll get me a little bit.
I will go ahead and take that up to another 2d8 plus 5 for you, Zaberi.
Amazing.
I cast Cure Wounds at second level.
Okay, sweet.
Bon, you do find at least 2 random scrolls of
Jesus.
cure wounds in there.
Okay.
To kind of add on to the pile there.
You want to hand those down here?
Yeah.
What level are they?
Um,
First or
We'll say the scrolls are. We'll do 1 second level and 1 third level.
do I hear music?
I don't
There's
have
a lot of
music
health
playing
packs
right now,
there.
but
No,
I
there's
mean,
a lot of health
yeah,
packs
no,
around here.
this is the request as to if there
oh,
was
the
a
song of
rest
yeah,
that
the
was-
song of rest. Yeah, I don't think he ever does music, right? It's all he just always.
Yeah, most of the time it's more like oration. And no, I am not trying to be a jerk, but I am definitely looking through this library and books.
Yeah. While you guys are short resting, Bon is looting.
So that got you what, another 10 points, Zaberi?
Which, by the way, I think we've hit a record on short rest for 1 session. I believe this is the 3rd short rest in
That's what I
this
was
session.
thinking.
we've had,
Yeah,
yeah.
We're approaching a record in the amount of times Alaric is healed in a session.
I think so. Yeah, you've turned into a
It's also
just
been
doctor.
like what 4 or 5 sessions since a long rest.
I do have that information.
I've probably taken a record amount of damage. I've probably taken like 250 damage in the
Probably.
last 4 fights. Up,
Um,
down, up, down, up, down.
Bond, do you hand Alaric those scrolls?
No,
No?
those are
Okay.
yeah. No, those are in his bag. Yeah. No.
But Zaberi, how's Zaberi looking now?
About 75%. Pretty decent.
You see Bond holding one of these like ghoul books, probably upside down, like doesn't totally understand the direction.
Alaric just casually walks by, turns it back right side up for you, keeps walking. I'll give you 1 more cure wounds, Zaberi.
Can afford it.
Hmm?
If you can afford it.
So 1d8 plus 5.
It was a 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah, I'm just first level.
Oh my god. My rolls are not helping this at all.
So you at least get 6.
Oh.
So I've given you a first level, a second level for me, and the necklace of prayer beads.
So,
Yeah.
so I was gonna wait till.
So about,
Go ahead, you first.
sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, so about 75% of a Eric hit.
I was gonna wait till Zaberi walked by and been like, "Oh, you look like crap," but then he used his cure wounds one more time.
Like slightly less like crap.
Bond's still not paying attention to the healing going on over here.
No, yeah.
I'd be like, thanks, I'm not here to look good. I'm here to protect all your asses.
In the interest of time, the last room here is appears to be a kind of servant quarters, like a rest room, a relaxation room. Which you realize the undead don't sleep, but they still want to have a break time, talk to the union and all that. But it does have some loot in there that you can grab that is not trapped. That has 845 silver, 280 gold pieces, and a 12-inch statuette of a purple worm worth 250 gold pieces.
You locked me in the room.
You can never come out.
I moved into the room and I'm like, dude, I can't get out. Thank you.
Only weakness is a dark room.
Millie's gonna grab the statuette of the purple worm and look at it and go, I'm gonna keep this as a remembrance of this whole journey that we've gone on together.
Yeah, it's creepy looking, but cool.
Does it look like it opens up here, or is it like symmetrical, or does it look like it gets walled off?
It looks like it gets walled off right there.
Okay.
Check for secret doors.
Yeah, it's a perception check, I think, or is it investigation?
Investigation usually. Depends on how you're trying to find the secret.
I guess, yeah. Trying to like analyze the wall.
Pretty good at that. I'll need to do it.
You want to? Yeah, this just seems funny to end here. So if you guys want to check for secret doors, I'm going to check this corner over here to see if there's one.
The one thing you can find is there's actually a secret hallway here. That again, I'll montage it. It seems to lean back into the main hallway area. We had the big kind of mini boss fight
With Smiling Margaret.
Yeah.
But nothing else down here.
Yep. And then
Okay.
you can pretty much match your key to the door here, which is a very important door and pretty much exactly where I wanted to end things for this session, as you guys have successfully made it through the majority of the Bone Cathedral. And we'll be opening up perhaps the final chamber of the area. And it has now taken a significant amount of time. You might think it would be approaching the early morning hour for ultimate timing excitement. So I think that's where we're going to end this session of Empire of the Ghouls. Thank you to Brandon, Jason, Morgan, and Stan for playing, and thank you to all the patrons for helping make these sessions happen. Shouts to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brennan, Zenicider, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Corey, Big Nut, John F, John L, Nathan, Kip, Kristen, Counselor, Andrew, Stephanie, Jason, Amon, Lumpy Spuds, Warden, Harold, Unimoni, LLC, Tom, They're Eating the Dogs, Caleb, Marcus, Snuggy, Hugo, Mirror, Nikos, and Ruby, and Gold patrons RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, The Lizard Lounge, Drome, Nathan Fazga, Tortoise, Scott Revis, Jerry, Glenn, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We will see you next time on Empire of the Ghouls. Possibly for the last time.
The end is not